everything's mad though. Bro, that even reminds me, all my days. You know what the worst one is actually? Bro, there was one time, I don't know why, yeah. So there's a mirror by my door, innit? So I was just looking in the mirror. I was just looking at myself. Sorry for being vain and whatnot. Bro, so I was obviously waiting for my parcel. They've done like the lightest knock. The lightest knock, yeah. And cut with the parcel. Bro, I've opened the door. I said, where you going? Where you going? I've got you. I've got you. You tried going back. Are you dumb? What, do you plan to do a party like in Nige?
Do you know what? Yeah, I just don't really like hosting things no more. Like I did a barbecue the other day. If I knew you, like, if you actually down to come to these things, mother's stuff I actually invite.
Yeah. No, it depends. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is with me? It just depends on who's there. And it depends on the vibe, innit?
It's just people that you wouldn't know.
You have to go and
are good people
and assess.
Like I only hang around good people, bro.
No, I'll give you that.
You have to go in vibes though and introduce yourself in that.
Yeah, literally banging. I know.
This is the first time ever, innit?
Amazing.
First time ever.
Have a good session.
No, I appreciate it.
This is the time that the guests will call us saying, "Yo, bro." As in, I'm 45 minutes.
I'm running late is even a good one. The one we've heard is, I can't come anymore.
Nah,
10 minutes before.
I can never cancel. One thing about me, I can't. If I'm not gonna make it, I'm not gonna make it.
But the thing is, even if
the issue is no,
the issue is never
you
cancelled.
segued it now, so now I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do exactly what I said I'm gonna do. So fine, go on.
You're allowed to.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's happened enough now. You're allowed to cancel. That's the funniest thing.
Yeah.
Bro, cancelling like 15 minutes before.
No, that's crazy.
It's madness, bro.
That's obviously we're all creators in here.
Bro.
I used to always host things like 20v1s, Smash Up passes.
Yeah.
So you man, can't. You guys can still sit here and really just record something if you want. Me, I've invited 10 girls, right?
Yeah.
For let's just say a 20v1.
Yeah.
And like 7 girls has cancelled. I only have 3 girls that's still. So how am I gonna make it from a 20v1
to a 3v1?
3v1,
Bro.
like. No,
it's turned from Royal Rumble to a Fatal 4-Way. Are you taking the piss? Like, bro, no, but this is what I'm saying. Like, what if our whole pod was designed to just be guests?
Well, no, forget if it was a podcast. What if it was an interview platform?
Bro.
What if it was an interview platform where we're interviewing people?
Like, do you know what I'm saying? We're done.
It's as simple as
I can't lie.
once you shake me, I want guests. It's as simple as that. There's certain people that I don't believe they have any common.
They finished us.
No, because bro, I've said it from the jump, and he said to me, "No, one more strike. Don't get us. Don't make us like a place people don't want to come." No, I'm not. I don't care if you don't want to come here anymore. There's certain guests that deserve absolutely nothing, bro. In the sense of like, no one is like. Do you think we're gonna beat you if you cancel? Everybody cancels. Just say, because what it tells me is that. If you can't say, it means you didn't respect from the jump. And my thing is, if you don't respect from the jump, then don't come. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm trying to say. Just don't pull up. No one's forced you to pull up.
End of the day, we're not holding a gun to anyone.
Like, at all.
It's frustrating. Like,
at all.
Frustrating.
My thing is that we are at a place by the grace of God where if you cancel, there's someone that's waiting to. We have a list of people. There's people that are waiting to come on. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, okay, you can't come on no more. No problem. Let's swap you with someone else. You're gonna tell us on the day. Yeah. I can't even shout on. That's embarrassing. If I shout you on the day,
you lot have never cancelled anybody.
Never.
And we never cancel on the day. Bro, impossible.
Hey, Moses.
I will cancel every other thing to make sure I'm at your thing if I've already committed.
Hey, Moses, I've had days where back in the day I'm hanging.
Bro, we've had
tired,
bro.
I've been booked for, let's say as an example, like Arsenal have called me to their event, and then let's say for example, Sheffield United have called me, but I commit to Sheffield United first. I'm still getting Sheffield. Like that's the kind of person I am. My word, and if I'm gonna go to Arsenal, if I've got enough, I can say, yo, bro. By the way, listen, this bigger platform has called me here. I'm gonna go here. Do you mind us rescheduling? But on the day, just say
on the day, I wouldn't
never
change it. No,
we cancel on ourselves. We cancel on ourselves.
How many times, bro? Literally, there's been so many times where I've even called him and been like, bro, like I'm honestly really tired. I can't really be bothered, but bro, we have to just. Run it, bro.
When it's just us two, calm. Like I think one time we tried to pod after our game night. We said, yeah, just us two, calm. Let's forget about it. But if we've got a guest, no matter what, we're pushing through.
I think a lot of people just have like the fear of like. I feel like for me, okay, I ain't gonna lie, I've cancelled once or twice in the old days. Now I've learned, I've seen what damage it does. So I will never do it again. Back then, I think my fear was, I just don't want to let you down. Like I know I can't
Do you
make
get
it.
it? But that's a good way to feel, though. I don't understand. That's how I feel. I feel
No,
like,
but like
nah.
that's why I won't cancel ahead because I'm too scared.
Oh,
to let you down.
you
Does
mean
that make
like
sense?
that? You mean like that?
So like I'm
Okay,
trying to
cool.
think like, can I do it? Can I do it? And at the very end, I'll be like, fuck, I can't
Okay,
do
I
it.
know what you mean.
And then I end up canceling.
You got
Yeah,
you got that avoidant personality.
Yes.
I know what you mean. I know what you
Correct.
mean. I'm like that too, where you'll be hoping you can, then you realize that, you know what, this.
But I do that a lot though.
Yeah.
I just pack my schedule.
Yeah.
And then
That's
I'll
me
say
right
I'll
there.
make it work.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean,
I do that with other areas, but not something that costs you money.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like my first answer is always yes, and people get on to me all the time. Like, invite me to a party. Yeah, say no more, bro.
Bro,
I always say no more. That's my favorite thing to say.
Broski,
but no, I'm not
I
coming.
literally go through that at work. Like the people that I manage, bro. God knows, like if they request any date, I barely check. I'll just say yeah. Just book it in and I'll accept it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, bro, there's a lot of guys that I'm accountable for. So then sometimes I'll go back and check and I'll be like, oh,
Bro,
God, why did I say this guy should go on holiday
God.
then? Like, because I'm just like that, innit? Like, just run it, innit? Like, do you know what I mean?
Man, I feel
It's
it.
real life, man. It's real life.
Oh.
But yeah, no, but honestly, like, as every creative out there, man, seriously, man, just try your best, innit? I know it's hard to be a guest sometimes and it's hard to commit, but if you're gonna say yes, just say yes. And if you're gonna say no and why.
I do think though, like for some people though, like because I would say for sure that kind of not wanting to let people down is just like
It's
I
not
learned
good
it from
enough.
My dad though,
But it's not good enough. But
my
it's an African
dad-
thing, though. Yeah,
but it
you're
is
right.
an African thing. That's what I think because my dad's like, don't accept if you can't do like that kind of. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I feel like I just learned it from him, innit? Like
So that's how my dad will be like. I remember like back in the day, he'll be on the phone. Like, be on the phone and he'd be like, they'll be waiting. Please send me some money or send me this, send me that. Just be like, yeah. Then after,
Bro.
he's avoiding calls and I'm like, why are you avoiding calls? But because you said yes to the job.
I've never deeped it like that, you know.
Bro.
That might be some childhood trauma. we're all going through.
Well, just saying yes off the cuff.
That's actually
It's
crazy.
deep. It's deeper than
I
you
never
think.
deeped
It's deeper
that.
than you think. It's deeper
no.
than you think.
That's come on, man. One of the biggest traits that we've learned as human beings, and we've never deeped it, is like, for example, as Africans, yeah, you know when your mum has told you, bro, do not answer the phone, or when you answer the phone by accident, she says, say I'm not at home, like that kind of thing, bro. It translates itself in real life.
It's true.
When you're airing people, that's a part of it. You've learned it from that. It's traits of that.
You think so, yeah?
100%, bro.
Childhood trauma.
When man don't want to come over or something, bro, and you're like, oh
ATSD.
yeah, I'm out, and you're sleeping in your bed, you're lying in your bed, you have to lie. And God knows I've lied. 100%. God knows I've told the man them that I'm
When
doing
TV
something.
license
I'm
is
doing
knocking on your
TV
door, you
license,
know not to
bro.
pick
You know not to pick up, bro. What? Come on, man.
But do you think those are... Okay, is there any part of that you feel like is good? Like the whole essence of knowing how can I explain it?
Selectively lie.
So not selectively lie, no, not selectively lie, but
It
I
is
say like,
selectively.
no, but I say like TV license, for example, knowing how to
Lie.
dodge things that are not fair.
Oh my
TV
God.
license is not fair. So my thing is that I don't think it's fair. So someone being able to dodge that, is that a skill or do you think it's not a skill? No, is that a skill that you learn or nah? Just a bad trait.
I think it's let's keep it real as a bad trait.
No, I'm genuinely asking.
We're
I'm just
selectively
asking.
choosing what we want to pay for and the things we don't want to pay for. But at the same time, it's still a good trait because who the hell wants to pay for
That's
it?
what I'm trying to say. Some man say something like, nah, man, I'm just gonna pay it, man. Like I haven't got. But I feel like a lot of Africans have that skill of like, we know how to bend and move around and navigate.
Let's be honest, though. Like,
yeah, I hear
if we're
it.
keeping it a buck, like
It's bad.
every single person in this earth is a criminal.
Fact,
One way or
one way or the other.
Yeah,
One way or
yeah,
the other.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Like not just there's extents, there's extents. So we're never gonna
Everybody's
be
a criminal.
we're never gonna be on the free him type vibe, but we're criminals,
everybody's
man.
a criminal.
Every
In our
time,
own ways.
bro, we still watch EastEnders. Every time it says, "Have you paid for TV license?" and we're clicking yes, we have.
Yes, I
Bro.
paid for yesterday.
We're waiting for that day when they say, show me then. See that day BBC said, show me. Yeah. That's where it's going to be long. And I'm surprised they ain't done that yet. They ain't started
I'm
that.
wondering, Lee, did anyone actually, especially back then, pay for it? Because I feel like some people are genuinely honest enough to say, oh my God, let's pay for, hey, bring my car, let's pay for TV license. Like, how?
The only person that paid for TV license is my pastor. That's the only person that I know that actually pays for it. Everybody else has just said, nah, they
Does he
work around it.
oh,
Yeah, he said he pays for it. That's
respect,
it.
man.
He said he can't, why has he got time to be running around and trying to dodge these up? But I've never paid for
But
TV
TV
license.
license don't come to your crib anymore, though.
No
Anymore.
more.
No. See, apparently that's a lie.
Is it?
Apparently they come to your crib and apparently they will be like, yo, like open the door, like banging.
Till
and that.
today?
Bro. That's what I heard.
mad.
I heard
I've
this
never
recently.
ever-
No, but obviously TV license is every single house in the world. Like, sorry, every single house in the UK. So remember, like,
There's
them
bare
kind
houses
there's
to
bare
go.
houses for them to go
What
through. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The day you open the door, say hello. I was just open the door, say hello. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know when you're talking like this, you open the door like, yeah, man. So literally, just see the way of it. Oh my
No,
gosh.
that's funny.
And I love opening the door. There's something about me. Whenever there's a door knocking, I have to open
Is
it.
it?
Yeah, even when I don't have a parcel, I'm like I don't want to miss it. 'Cause I have
That's so
PTSD
mad.
from missing parcels.
Yes, I know though.
I'm the opposite.
I'm the opposite.
No,
I
I'm
do
the
not-
complete.
I don't
I
be
hate
opening
opening the
doors.
door.
I don't be
You know,
opening
I'll
doors.
happily let them cut.
Nah,
And I'm there.
I have PTSD. From
I know what
missing
you
parcels.
mean, but it's like, I know what you mean. It's true. When you order bear, it's like you just always assume it's for you and
For
it's
me,
a delivery and you
straight.
don't want to miss it.
Yeah.
But when you come from a childhood of like, yo, where certain people were avoiding,
Yeah.
nah, man, I don't be opening doors, man.
Bears.
But now I'm at risk because I don't owe. But still, like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like back in the day, yo, I just be not. If you bang with a certain like style, back, I'm not opening it.
You can tell which one is the.
I'm not opening
bad
it.
knock.
Yeah. But you know these Amazon drivers now, they be banging with
What?
Vim.
With
So I'm just
Vim?
like,
Yeah.
are you a bailiff or a delivery driver? Like, what are you on?
No,
Like,
100%.
bro.
No. That's something that, bro, I need to, like, fam, Amazon drivers, they need to chill, bro. Why they knocking, like, as if, bro, they're delivering to me. It's not me that owes them. They're the one that owe me.
Literally.
And they're banging as if they owe, like, bro, come on, man, chill.
And the way they be leaving your parcels in random places.
Oh my god!
Random places.
No, this is the worst one I have. So in my flat, so next to the door, there's a window for the bathroom, innit? So obviously, but this window I have is a window that goes.
Yeah.
You open it, so like you can close it and open it like this. No, that's not like a door.
Okay.
So they put the parcel through that. So just dropped it. They don't know what's there, and on like under that, is basically all the toothbrush, all the
Oh, and they
toothpaste,
knocked everyone's
everything
thing
just
over.
dropped.
Oh, my days.
Oh my god!
crazy.
What
And
is
then who
wrong
do you
with-
report that
The
to?
bro, who am I gonna tell?
Who do you report that to?
Ghostbusters. That
No,
bro,
literally.
man.
No, literally. It's a met thing. And that's what, and every other main ones for that, bro.
Every
like,
other worst.
Every other worst.
Doing
Bro,
bins.
They literally deliver
Every
your
the-
parcel everywhere but where you're supposed to deliver it.
Facts. They don't give a. I feel like they just hate their job. Like,
Nah, fact.
they just don't even want to do it.
Every, that's what it actually means, fam. Everywhere but the door. Like, come on, man. Taking the piss, fam.
Do you know how, bro? Oh, even these glasses.
Where did they leave it?
No. So listen, so cool. So I bought them from John Lewis. Yeah, I bought these from John Lewis. Yeah, on a Wednesday. I bought this last week Wednesday. Yeah, I had an event on Thursday, so I planned to take it there. Bro, so cool. Next day delivery. They said they email you saying, yeah, we've got your parcel. We've got your parcel. Cool. Hours are getting by. Like, it's now the Thursday morning where it's meant to be delivered. Nothing. Cool. I said, okay, I'm not going to get it today. Friday, still we've got your parcel. Saturday, we've got your parcel. And I was on party. My boy said, bro, if they know, there's someone's going to steal it, by the way. Just let you know and make it theirs. Like, people that work there. But I said, nah, they weren't. We've got your parcel. I called John Lewis on Sunday. I said, yo, like, where's my parcel? They said, oh, yeah, just a bit of miscommunication. Like, yeah, I think every event's have it, but I don't know if they haven't done anything, but it's fine. We'll send it out now. I said, wait, hold on. We'll just send it out now and move on. Are you not mad? So if I didn't call you to find out, what would have happened?
All that time.
Like, all this time I've just been waiting. But again, that's what I'm saying with every, like, you have it and you're not saying a word. You're not updating John Lewis, but even John Lewis, you're not even checking with them whether I've got it. I said, these delivery people are evil, bro.
And what annoys me the most about what you just said, is they're so quick to take that $5.99 for next day delivery.
Bro,
And I hate paying that next day delivery $5.99.
Boss.
But I feel like I'm one of those in my head. I'm one of those strict African parents.
Yeah.
If I paid for next day delivery
And it doesn't come.
and it doesn't come, I can have £1 million in my account.
Give me that.
But send me that $5.99 back.
Give me back. Give me that.
I'll be on the phone. I'll be hearing the Holden tune for hours.
Yeah.
Once you pick
Facts.
up, the first thing you're gonna say, I'm gonna say, sorry, I ordered a parcel and it wasn't gonna come the next day. Can I get my $5.99 refund? I have to get that back.
100%.
I have to get that back.
I'm almost to the place where sometimes I don't even want it. I want it to not arrive next day.
No,
Like, you know when you need it, like, you know when you need it for like a Thursday, but you ordered it on a Tuesday. But if you order it, you can't. You have to do next day because you need
Bro,
it
it's
for
a
the day
chokehold
after.
thing, bro.
Bro.
Fam, they've even been cheeky before because Amazon, the next day delivery, and I got my money back, by the way, bro. I asked for next day delivery, so let's say Wednesday to Thursday, yeah. I've ordered it on Wednesday. They said next day delivery Thursday. Guess when they dropped the parcel?
When?
They dropped it at 11:45. The guy came late, innit? You know, Amazon have a late service.
Yeah.
What? And I needed it for the next day. You know,
I'm
sometimes.
sleeping already. I already
Bro,
woke
do
up.
you know what I'm saying? Bro, the delivery thing's mad though. Bro, that even reminds me, all my days. You know what the worst one is actually? Bro, there was one time, I don't know why, yeah. So there's a mirror by my door, innit? So I was just looking in the mirror. I was just looking at myself. Sorry for being vain and whatnot. Bro, so I was obviously waiting for my parcel. they've done like the lightest knock. The lightest knock, yeah, and cut with the parcel. Bro, I've opened the door. I said, where you going? Where you going? I got you. I got you.
You tried
to go back. Are you dumb? Bro, I promise you, the knock was so light.
You went.
Yeah, not even that.
No, that's too loud. That's too loud.
Press the door. Are you taking the piss? And he tried to cut with the parcel.
Nah.
Come in.
What? Come back. Where you going? Why are you running? Why are you running?
Bro, don't
Come on, bro.
You know he's trying to do all these deliveries. He's got a link. That's bad, man.
I wonder if like, because we complain about all of this, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think they complain about us?
That's not even what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like, if we now become like delivery drivers, is this something that's gonna start happening naturally? Like, do you feel like there's something that's making them do this?
I think it's just how busy they are. You turn it up. I think it's just how busy they are, man. But I think it's still not good enough. I feel like it's still not good enough, man. It's ridiculous. Like, but I still, again, like you said, that one is real. When they just tap your door, they just knock one time. Like, nah. Yeah, man. But all right, let's get intro. This is a nice start to the pod. But yes, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Sent Back podcast.
Like it's been a minute since we've done an episode, isn't it?
Has it? A little bit, you know what it is? Because again, these stupid, you know what? Let's a lot of these stupid guests. That's why a lot of fam. If you're thinking you're seeing us less this year, yes, it's a lot of it is guest related. I'll tell you that. So yeah,
I have
man.
a question though, like,
Go on.
like that's a lot of pressure to like have to depend on guests.
But you know what it is? We don't depend on guests, yeah. But we just know that. See, when there's two of you, two people is tough. I realized that two people is tough. It's not like three. Three is a crowd. Two is like there's only, especially because when we first started, we done straight 10 with just us. But you said we're gonna build our brand first with just us before we start inviting guests, innit? So when you set your like when we book with just us two, we know we're booking with just us two. We set that in stone from before. So when we plan with a guest, it's like we know we planned with a guest. So
remember,
a lot of the topics
we're planning our episode.
A lot for that guest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So when you don't come and say, bro, now we have to just make stuff up and start talking about stuff we don't even care about and stuff like that. So yeah, man, it's annoying. But I definitely get what you're saying, and that we do think about that to make sure that I don't want to rely on, because it's not an interview platform, innit? Yeah. It's us, but guests should compliment, not make. Yeah, man. But we just want to have a laugh, man. But guys, yeah, listen, you're back. It's another episode of the Sent Back podcast. You are here by your two favorite hosts in the whole wide world. It is your boy, one of the hosts, Kamzo STP. The swaggiest, the flyest fella in Southeast London. It either means two things. I know we got one fly guy here, but he's from Houston, Texas, so it doesn't even matter. But listen, Kamzo STP, you know the vibes ready. It either means two things. Either your boyfriend is the swaggiest, but not from Southeast London. And to Wangbe, if he resides in South London, he cannot speak categorically. He can never be the swaggiest in South London. That's it, all daber. And I'm with my broski, man.
You already know it.
My main co-host,
Stevie the General. I'm trending and I don't know why.
Me more.
Whether it be Snapchat,
yes,
whether it be Insta, whether it be TikTok,
whether it be LinkedIn,
whether it be Facebook,
whether it be MSN Messenger,
whether it be
Tumblr. I just don't know.
I just don't know why
I just don't know. I don't know. And today we have a very special guest, man. Whenever we say friend of the show, I know you guys think we're lying, but we're not. I told you this CV and this data that we have, it goes way back.
Is he even still our young gen?
Nah, we can't even do that, bro. Nah, this is the that say, give me up with that. Give me up with that. You know when it hit, like when these were like in year 11. Remember, they were bigger than us.
Yeah. And
so it was but they're 16, like, but they're bigger than us.
Yeah.
Do you know how scary that is? I feel like the year below us, they grew bigger than the direct year below. I don't want to start out in our ages, but do you get me? I don't know why they just grew.
There was even one guy in the year, I can't remember his name, but he used to give me cheese. Like, you know what I mean? He just respected me. Yeah. He used to give me his cheese.
But I loved you lot's year, though.
They was
you lot's year was one of my favorite years.
Definitely the ones that we saw. I feel like anyone like literally right underneath you guys, we didn't really see them as older.
Yeah.
It was like the oldest that we remember. Like,
fair enough.
But think about it though, because we never really saw like Rem's year and that as olders either. Or did you see them as olders?
No, I didn't. It's true.
I didn't see them
I
as
saw the
olders.
year above that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you didn't even see the year above that because before when you came, you probably saw them in sixth form, innit? You didn't see them in year 11.
I didn't see them in year 11.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And all the main guys, they didn't go sixth form. They all went CTK. Okay. But yeah, man, we've got a special guest, man. The man of many talents, the man of many names, the man of many trades. Jack of all trades, master of all. Moses LDN. Man, broski, man, what are you telling me? How are you? How's things?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man.
How does it feel to be sat? You're always moving. How does it feel to be sat and stationary?
I feel like I got ADHD. I need to get tested for it. Like when I'm sat, I feel like I'm losing so much money when I'm sat. I always have to be on the move, man. I feel like life is always calling me.
Yeah.
So
But you
it
need
feels
to
good right now,
rest.
though. Today we're gonna have a nice chilled chat.
That's your convo. That's your
Yeah,
convo.
man, it's gonna be
I don't even know what to tackle first, but yeah, nice
There's a lot, there's a
chill
lot, there's a lot.
convo.
Wait, so, oh no, you go.
I was just gonna ask, have you both been sent back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you been sent
What
back?
about no? So the breakdown. I know a little bit about you, but I don't know. Obviously, I know because of sis, but I don't know fully in it because me and sis haven't had that full conversation. But break it down. Was you born or sent?
I was born in Nigeria.
Yeah, that's it.
Then I came here when I was like 6.
Yeah,
And I lived basically most of my life here.
yeah,
And then Nigeria was always in my heart. 'Cause
Yeah.
I still had a lot of family there, like my brother, my dad,
yeah.
basically everyone else.
Yeah.
And then I started going back more often by choice.
It's all right, bro. Look at that. That's my choice. My choice. Bro. My
That's the choice. I like that.
But yeah, I started going back by choice. And then, I just started doing business there. So that's why I'm always like back on.
Yeah. I had a feeling that you lot were born. I feel like I've seen some pictures of you lot back in the day.
Yeah,
in
with
school.
the gilly.
Yeah.
Nah, I was like a proper Niger boy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I lived
cold.
in the mainland. I lived in the solo. Like I was proper. Like I did school there. So
Oh, boy.
yeah,
You're living on the mainland. It's crazy, fam.
Bro.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that's really where like the 9.
That's nice.
Yeah. Because do you feel like, because would you say that you was like
No,
engulfed in the
gully, bro.
culture?
I went to school in Port Harcourt.
Yeah, Port Harcourt is crazy, man. I can't even imagine that.
Damn, bro. I did 1 year there, and it was an experience, to tell you the
But
least.
what's there? Like, because I've never even asked you, like, what's there?
The thing is, I think it's changed a lot now.
Yeah.
I think Nigeria in general is a
Yeah,
lot
has
more
changed a
modern
lot.
than
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
But like Port Harcourt before, obviously we lived in the nice part, but like school was, even though it was a private school, bro. Private school there can only be so much private about.
Yeah.
It was the streets, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You know, like if someone could put a camera on me, it would be a show.
Yeah.
Like it would be a good series.
Because you won't believe it unless
What?
you see
You won't
it.
believe some of the
You
things.
can't describe it.
You can't
Yeah,
describe
yeah,
it,
yeah.
I
bro.
feel that.
You can't describe it.
But it's who you are. It's
Yeah,
annoying.
man.
It's annoying. That's why I say like, because I don't know if you see that Black Mirror episode where it's that one of the old ones, Channel 4, where you basically all have a chip and they can rewind and see certain things in it.
Okay.
Also, I feel like those things, it's not far off. Like in
Nah,
probably like 10, 15 years, it'll probably be available.
100%. I feel
But
like most things are in Black Mirror. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Because I
Yeah.
watched all the episodes, and a lot of them that I've seen, some of them are actually happening right now.
Yeah. And all they happen theoretically. Like, remember the social media when we have to get a
Yes.
certain level of it? That's
That's
basically life.
happening right
That's
now.
basically life. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? But you have to,
Crazy
everything
social
is levels
currency.
related.
Do you know what? Now that you mentioned Black Mirror, I think the episode, I don't know if you guys have seen this one. This one's one of the old ones as well, but it's basically a woman who's in a constant loop, and they're watching her basically.
Yeah.
It's like going to an adventure.
Yeah.
But she's actually living.
Yeah.
Bro, sometimes I feel like life is like that. Imagine like, just think about if you isolate yourself, imagine your life is a show that people are watching.
If you want to see a better version of that, if you want to see a better version of that, watch the Truman Show. It's a film. Jim Carrey.
I've seen that.
So sad and crazy. Like his whole life is basically like they're watching him, but he's in a dome, but it's like a massive dome, but it's crazy. Then he finds out and escapes, and then the TV show ends.
Man.
People are crying that it's ending. Like people are so invested in him. Everyone around him is an actor. Like every single person is an actor around him. It's mad. But what was I saying? So yeah, like Nigeria, like bro. I don't want to get into the differences because we know the differences, but I don't know how. I still feel like I couldn't do it to move there, live there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could do it. Like just the mini, like just obviously everything is there now. Wi-Fi is there, stuff is, but it's not like here. You know, it's not like Wi-Fi is the important thing, but it's not like here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I want to know like what made you say I'm gonna do it besides business and like. What made you say, I'm not doing it now anymore? It's gonna be more of a business thing and just going back and forth. Like I don't know. As a London boy from the ends.
I feel like, although I'm a London boy from the ends, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like at heart, I'm not really a London boy. I'm a Nigerian boy. Like that's how it's always been for me. I've always tried to like stand out. Like I've never really had like, I don't really speak slangs, like UK slangs as much. Like I've always just been very individual. And I feel like the first time I went back to Nigeria,
Which was when was this?
this was like back in 2018, I think.
That was the first time you went back, yeah.
After like coming.
Yeah.
I went with my mum on like a little chill trip, and we actually stayed in that, and we stayed in Surulere for a bit, then we stayed in the island after, and it just kind of felt right. Like it felt, like I felt like myself again. And it's weird because I feel like on social media, for example, it's so hard to get carried away and like to do certain things that you feel like everyone wants to see, especially in the UK. Like everyone copies each other unconsciously. But when I went to Nigeria, I just felt like a individual again. If that makes sense. I felt like I was just doing me again. And then I feel like I just fell in love with the freedom. I just fell in love with the idea of like, no one can judge me. These are my people. Like, and then the choice of actually living there was, I'm a very sociable person. So I know how to like make friends. No matter, you can put me in Saudi Arabia, bro. I'm going to have 5,000 friends before the month ends. So I met the right type of people when I started going back often, and they made it feel like home. Like they made it feel like this is where you should be. Like I started to prefer my friends in Nigeria more than my friends in the UK. And then this was the first time that I had a house where I had a chef, a cleaner. Like it made no sense. Like my bed would be done every morning, and then I had a driver, and then obviously all of this sounds crazy, but by the time you realize how much you're spending, it's literally nothing.
It is nothing.
Not like, bro, okay, I have all this money and I'm living this life, and it's not even digging in my pot. Like, I fell in love with that instantly. Like, I was like,
I hear that.
I do hear it for that.
and then you go back to London,
and
and it's complete. And you come back and there's letters. And you're like, when the fuck did I even drive here, bro? Like,
Broski, I'm telling you.
That's the first thing you're always reading. You answer the code, it is the letters.
Oh, the
brown
letters.
envelope, white envelope,
you know
just waiting for you.
like,
Does this happen to you? You know when you get a speeding ticket, yeah, or whatever ticket, yeah? Do you like when they show you the time and do you sometimes think like when
They made it up. No, you made it
when
up.
was I even there?
I didn't drive.
Well, I don't remember this.
That is my worst. When I get a ticket,
You try to put yourself. You try to teleport.
tried to teleport.
And you know it's not letting you.
remember.
You know that when you don't have the powers anymore, you keep coming back to the present because it's like I wasn't there.
When was I there?
but the sad story is, one thing I hate so much about this country is that they're never lying.
Yeah, the
Like
government.
we did it. We actually just don't remember.
Bro, don't you see that bold text they say here? Oh, if you need the video evidence,
it's there
I'm never
for
gonna
you.
watch it because I know how I see myself there.
Oh my god. Bro. That shit will remind you so quickly, bro.
Oh my god.
Those are the things that just get to me. I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
I have the choice here to be in the UK, which is not as soft, but I can make a lot of money from hard working. Then whenever I'm ready and I want to go for a break, Nigeria, where I can live soft.
Yeah.
So that's
But you don't think I don't know, maybe because again, like you said, all the pros you said are pros that I think too. But the cons, bro.
yeah, the con.
Like Dan's cons that I think we have similar cons. Traffic is crazy.
Traffic
But with how populated the UK is getting, it's become like that in N2 to a degree where you can't
100%.
drive. So traffic doesn't hold as much weight. But
No,
it's
traffic
still
does.
but
Lagos
isn't it?
is
But
still
it's still
mad.
crazier there.
Yeah. Lagos is still mad. And remember, like, if everyone has the same idea of moving back, it's gonna be
Even worse. Yeah.
But the thing about the cons in Nigeria is that with the right level of money, those cons don't.
You think you can
Do you think they don't exist anymore?
No, they're all.
No, as in like with the right level of money.
Oh yeah, they're all gone. Even
What do you think
traffic. Once you have a Hulox that's following you, bro, everyone's moving out of the way. Once you have a police patrol, you're not even in traffic no more.
Yeah,
Bro.
he got us.
Bro, anything you want to do,
I'm good for
police
him.
pulls you over and you have a they will just slap the police. Move.
Like, when I deep it, the only con is probably security, maybe.
That's literally it. And if you have money and you
can
go
work
go
around
certain places with security, bro.
Yeah.
And the security, how much are they charging you? 25k for the nights. What's that? For like £10 security. You think you can pay £10 for anyone? They will slap you. That's not even the Uber ride, bro. Like, forget about it.
The transport one is the one that if I was to move, that's my number one reason why. Okay, why you move here? Transport, the prices there and prices here is ridiculous.
Do you know what? When
It's
you
so bad.
deep it, when you actually deep it,
Do you think it's time?
only thing holding us here is convenience. Like
Convenience.
we've known this for so long.
And the pounds as well.
Yeah.
For me, anyways, obviously, definitely convenience because even when I come back, like when I went to America for that year and I came back here, it's funny because everyone's been asking me like, oh, when are you going back? And I'm scared to tell them that I'm actually starting to like this place. Because I know everywhere here. Like, I know the right places to eat, like, and it just feels like home. But the thing about Nigeria is that, like, so the thing about the UK is that the money you make here, if you really put your head down, that pound holds so much weight.
Wait, so elsewhere.
Yeah, anywhere else you go to, bro,
Anywhere. That's anywhere else. That's why it's annoying. And it makes you not want to be here.
Because even when, because obviously I just came back from France as well.
But
the difference, obviously the difference between the euro and the pound isn't mad, but it's visible.
Yeah. When you spend a lot, you can see it.
No, literally. So even when I was getting euros, like actual cash, and I was like, raw, like, because I was like, I just need 80 euros basically. And when I saw how much pounds I had to give them, I was like, raw, okay, fair enough.
And that's what you commission as well.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the money
Exactly.
The money thing, yeah, man. If you really want to get the most out of your money from this country, take it elsewhere. Like, I believe in, sir, before you go, I believe, that's why when I see people that fly out all the time, I get it, man. If you really want to enjoy your money, I understand. I get it. It's true. I do get it.
But you know what though? People that are flying out, I'm starting to deep like, what do these people do? I fly out a lot, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, I make money when I travel.
Yeah.
YouTube. If I, you see one thing about me, if I go to a country,
It's got to benefit you.
multiple vlogs.
Yeah.
You're gonna get some TikToks. You're gonna get some pictures that I'm taking for brands.
Yeah.
And maybe 1 or 2 streams.
Yeah.
I already made that money back.
Yeah.
Some people that don't do these things. I'm talking about normal people, not the dodgy
Just
ones.
keep flying out.
What are you doing?
Is it Garrett though?
Is it Garrett?
Is it
Garrett
What are you
though?
saying?
Like,
Nah,
how
what
is
are you-
it Garrett?
Is
What's
it
going
Garrett
on?
though?
Because
Is it Garrett?
it's not
Is it
cheap.
Look, my
Like,
thing is, I think I've grown out of pocket watching, innit? But like, bro, sometimes I'm thinking, like you're on your travels again. You're even doing first class this time. Like,
I don't like the way business class is becoming a bit normal as well. Like, people need to chill.
it's no longer an aspiration.
Yeah,
it's a norm.
It's a norm.
It's a norm.
It's a norm almost. Like, I remember when I first snapped business class, and I was thinking, I felt like, man, after I'm thinking, I'm seeing, why is everyone else doing this?
Let me tell you now.
Why is everyone else doing this?
I've flown business class once, and still it's only been once, and it's one of the best experiences of my life. For some people, it's not even, bro, business class, and I went Nige, so you're enjoying there and back.
Long
6 hours,
haul, piss off.
What?
Piss off.
Bro.
No, like, see, it's not good to do it, because see when you do it, you won't want to do anything
I
else.
didn't want to do
Like,
that.
genuinely, like, see how, because when I went, and obviously I went through staff travel,
Yeah.
Because it was so busy in Ghana, if I wanted to come back that day, I had to get premium economy, and I had to come back that day because of Nadia's wedding. Bro, I was pissed.
You was
man.
angry. Oh my god,
I was pissed. You know the way that you when you wanted the milk. I say you're tired.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do the. Do you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
Premium economy is still a flex.
It's still a flex.
And you're still angry.
It's not the one.
No. Premium economy is a flex here, but bro, business class,
Business is
bro.
something
They're
else.
giving you a menu but as soon as you sit down.
Does this
Champagne when they.
Sit down, champagne.
Yeah.
The recliner.
The recliner, bro.
You can
It's a
actually
bed.
Like you can really
just
cut, you can pop a car. Even to the point where because we're black, we're Nigerian, we're so paranoid. There's still more, like, you see when you recline, it can recline even further. It can recline flat.
Bro.
But you're going to recline like this because you think it's not possible.
Facts. And it's even like so when I obviously went, like me and my brother, we made friends with like a couple of people. Like people are more engaging, cheery. You could be like, oh, let's have a conversation. All right, that's enough now. Like, I want to sleep now. You know what I mean? You know, if you're in economy, you're just tunnel vision. I just want to land.
I swear to God.
I just want to land.
And you see the way the air hostels, the way they treat you.
Differently.
It's different.
Can I get apple juice? Sure.
Before you even finish,
Economy,
They're scared
we'll
of
be
you.
back. 1 second, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be back.
Bro, and they come to you, chicken or beef. That's
Yeah,
it.
have you seen that meme? Have you seen that meme?
Yeah. And you wake up with spit drooling from your mouth. Chicken or beef. And you're always up.
bro, I'm not missing that shit.
I ain't missing chicken or
not
beef.
missing that shit.
But now,
Never.
let's talk about it because economy, we're still looking at a bag 5, a bag 6.
Facts. Still expensive.
People are selling bum, man. I'm
too
sorry. I'm
expensive.
sorry to say, and God
see,
forgive me,
let me-
but it's not adding up. It's not adding up. Unless there's but again, there are loopholes around. Like I said, loopholes, staff travel through family and stuff like that. But bro, normal.
No, but hit me out though. So
No, go on.
You'd be shocked the amount of people that's taking that Ethiopian airline 24-hour journey. You just won't know. You just see them in Nigeria. You be London, Nigeria. You want seaplane?
Oh, you meant business class, like like
No,
on a
no.
stopover.
As in, people are doing the
long journey.
way
But as to why
round.
they're on business class is what you're saying, though.
Not even
But you
no.
mean in general as to why people
Just
are
in terms
getting
of how
there.
they're getting
Yeah,
there.
but I'm even saying like
Spending
people
all-
that are on business class. How? If a normal ticket is a back five, if normal economy is a back five, how are people on?
Nah,
It doesn't add up.
everybody knows staff, bro. Staff travel. Shout out to all of my people that work for British Airways, bro. That's really it. Because if you're not
way,
paying
innit?
6.5k, bro. You're not paying 6.5k.
And when you deep it,
You're not.
prime time Nige, 6 bags, bro.
Yeah, you're not paying that.
Oh,
You're not paying that. Let's
You're just
keep it
not.
real.
You're just
You're
not.
gonna get to Nigeria now, and I'm gonna see you in the club, and you're looking for your card. You don't want to pay for the. You're not paying 6.5.
Because even when I took business class to Nige, bro, it was on a deal.
Yeah.
Of course.
We found it at the right time. We were on British Airways and just happened to see it.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
basically less than half
Yeah,
price.
probably like one of the last tickets and stuff.
Bro,
like, that.
like-
Yeah, no, cause bro,
I don't, like I said, me at the end of the day, yeah, I've taken all sorts. I've done economy, I've done business, I've done right at the back of economy.
Bro.
Those are the worst.
have you
and the bleachers,
bro, have you sat in the nosebleeds, bro? The last seat on the back of the massive
Toilet.
British Airways. Right next to the toilet, bro.
Oh, man.
And you're in the middle of the free. You're in the
That's
middle.
I've done that.
I've
before.
done that seat, bro.
One thing I've learned is if you just close your eyes, you
Yeah,
get to your
you'll
destination.
sleep, man. You'll get.
Best thing to do, yeah,
Sleep,
and I don't advise this to people. I'm just saying, just have a few drinks before you take off.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Nah, I get
Even
you.
if you're in the toilet, you will sleep.
You know what I do? It's one drink, one movie, so that you can eat, and then go on.
yeah, but sometimes you wake up and it's only been 5 minutes, bro. Sometimes you've had to drink, you've watched the film, you check your phone.
Mothers.
Bro, it's been 10 minutes.
thing
No,
hasn't
you know it's
been
been
took off
8
yet.
minutes, like the awkward one, like 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 30 seconds. Bro, what's going on?
Have you slept, yeah, thinking, yo, and the plane hasn't taken off?
But that's the worst.
You know, because you're not sleeping for the whole journey now.
Yeah, you're-
Like,
now
and
you're
I thought, yeah, it's gone. Like, you slept.
There's nothing
and
you do in
it
that
hasn't
moment.
even taken off.
You know when you wake up and your body's aching, that means you've been sleeping for a long time. So you wake up, you're like, yeah, it must be an hour 30 away now. And then you look at the map, you don't change the map, and you're still in LHR. What's going on here,
Nah,
bro?
it's bad.
Man,
Oh
that's
my
the
goodness.
worst.
How are you, man, though, with turbulence, though? Does that, like, scare you?
A little bit. No, a little. Okay, I've had one occasion where turbulence actually, where people started looking around at each other. This was coming back from Spain. This was in Spain. This was coming back from Spain where like, I saw a couple people look at you.
Like,
bro,
yeah.
This is mad. Like, this is a bit like, it was noisy. Like, I was a bit like, okay. It kept on happening. You know, what happened once. It happened like 6-7 times.
Yeah.
And then lights were. I think the lights flashed a little bit.
That was serious.
I said,
That's when you get.
Jesus, Maloney, like that. Oh.
That's when you get.
I said, yeah, nah, I had my small. I said, God, please, if this is how it's meant to go, this is how it's meant to go. But if it's not, God, please sort this one out. And then
that don't be
it stopped.
scaring me though. I just feel like I don't know. I'm so used to it now.
Yeah.
I just like if, like you said, if this is what you said it is God, then
This is how it's meant to end for me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, but it's scary though. Turbulence is scary. Like,
be
I'll
scary
never knock anyone.
Because even when, like, just thinking about it, like, even my man, you know the guy with the C-11A, like, that jumped out of the India, the plane that crashed in India, I just think, like, what must everyone have been going through just before, like,
I wonder what he's now going through.
do you know what I'm saying? That
Knowing
must
that.
be, like, crazy.
Crazy.
Did I say this story on? No, I didn't say it was on the pod. I think I said it to someone. So basically, one of my colleagues at work was telling me a story. Yeah, so he said that basically there was a plane. So this plane, the turbulence was mad. Like, it was crazy. Where, like, I think the wings were flapping and that. He said people on the plane were texting their child out, their family, like, listen, I love you. Like, it's the last time I see you, bro. Like, do you know where this plane was going and where it was coming from? This plane was going from London to Dublin. This plane was going basically like half an hour. So I said, imagine you passed away, yeah, from a plane crashing, and it was from London. You could have ran from London to
have got a
Dublin,
train.
and bro, like, do you know how
That's what you could
sad
have
that
ran.
would be?
That's
like,
crazy. That's
bro,
crazy.
I said that is so
it's
deep.
worth
Like, I was
death.
laughing for so long.
It's not worth the death.
It's not.
I want a refund. I want a refund.
Nah.
What kind of death is that?
London to Dublin. That's how you went out. No, I'll be pissed.
That's
I've
crazy.
got to be going far.
Yeah,
Broski.
yeah.
There has
That
to be a
is
reason.
funny. That's
30
too funny.
minutes.
Yeah, nah. And that's the thing though, because you will have that regret in your mind, and that's the annoying
That's the
thing.
annoying part.
Yeah,
I didn't need to do this. The plane went up. I just went down. And as it went up, it started to make. Oh, no. That's a violation. Still.
That's crazy, man.
That's scary.
That's mad.
R.I.P. to everyone on that plane.
No, literally.
That's
That's-
but no, I'm saying that they landed.
No, I was talking about India.
Oh, the Indian plane. Yeah,
It's just
man.
crazy when I hear like plane crashes, because in my head, I think they never happen. Like obviously they happen, but in my head I'm like,
just don't-
they
How?
never.
They are rare. They're
And
actually
it's just
quite
like,
rare.
God forbid, like it could happen.
It can happen to any plane.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's so
But,
crazy.
but whenever we do see, actually, am I lying though? I'm gonna say like it's always like because India's not a third world country in it, but it's rare. But it's a lie. We just don't see it. We don't. It's happened in America. It's happened in America.
There was an Air France plane.
Yeah,
like-
yeah,
And I'm
it can-
someone who I value airlines.
Yeah.
I don't like to just fly with anyone. Like, so even when I see people fly with like Wizz Air, I'm thinking, yo, I can't really fly.
Right
with-
there, like right there, you're not escaping. Do you know how many people are on
Yeah,
that
yeah.
plane?
Do
And
you
how
know what
that
I'm
plane
saying?
goes?
But it is what it is. The thing is, when you deep it, it can
It can happen to
anyone.
anyone. You just got
anything.
God.
Anything,
You
yeah,
have to
yeah.
actually just pray, fam. That's your
Literally.
only avenue, man.
Hey,
It's crazy.
No, that's funny. But there was something I was thinking about this week, yeah, and I want to get you man's thoughts. So obviously, as we've grown older, and especially for yourself, obviously you've had a chef, but you've also lived by yourself and you cooked food for yourself, yeah. Do you think, like as Nigerians, it's like mad fresh for us to like season everything, like, and I'm talking about absolutely everything. So like one day I was actually making egg for everyone, and I was deep in like, I have all the seasoning out, I have sausage, I have everything out for egg.
Do you think that's what's the worst to segue what you said? What do you think is the worst thing that you season that you know that you shouldn't be seasoning this, but no one can tell you otherwise? Like for example, mine is baked beans. I season.
That's brave.
I think that's
You
it.
won,
I
you
think.
won.
I think.
You already won. How are we gonna top that? How are we gonna top that? Water.
What, you season baked beans?
Like, you already
what are you
won,
putting
bro.
on baked beans? Like the herb seasoning, chicken jerk.
Oh my
I put like all purpose.
All
seasoning,
purpose.
and I put time in it as well.
What are you making?
I put time in it. But my cousin, and it's nice.
To be fair,
man.
it hits different. I've
It's
had
nice.
like when you go to like certain British places like to eat breakfast, some of them have like seasoned
Just a
baked
little,
beans,
yeah.
and you can see the difference. But to do it at home,
Is that fair?
Come on, man. With jerk seasoning as well.
What do you have on about? I'm jerking baked beans.
With all
Jerking
purpose.
baked beans.
No, but I can't lie. I still think egg
but
is
Egg
brain.
is wild.
It is
Egg is wild.
Because, bro, I have Maggi cubes there. I have herb seasoning.
how
I
many
have
seasonings?
all herb. Bro, there was a good 7, 8 there. Like I'm making J-rice. Like
that's definitely a Nigerian thing.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
lie.
that's bad.
Even for me,
100%.
Indomie, same thing.
Indomie as well. Bro,
I mean, that's not normal.
they give you the
made it
seasoning.
normal, but
Yeah.
it's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
They give you the seasoning and you add more.
To add more.
100%.
This is step one.
Exactly.
Chili, garlic, everything. must
And
be
this is
there.
that, but health as well. This is not good. This is proper not good, you know.
I've heard. To
Like
be
this
fair.
is how we see all these things in our parents and why it's bad, you know.
We're gonna keep doing
But
that.
we're not gonna
Exactly.
stop.
Yeah,
This is just a stupid intervention. So we're
Stop,
gonna
man.
carry on. But yeah, no, I do get you though. The baked beans thing is bad.
Can
But-
all of you chef it up though?
To a certain degree, I feel like when I want to cook, like when I actually feel like, okay, I actually want to cook today, which never really comes out of me. But
Yeah.
when I want to do it,
Don't you think it's just so like? Because I was watching a podcast and then so the guy was basically saying one of the beauties of marriage is like, your
have it.
girl like cooking for you. Not to say that obviously patriarchy that she only has to cook, but like there's something different about when especially your girl cooks.
It's an incentive.
Cool now,
it means a lot.
bro. When I chef it up and really like chef it up, like, and I feel like, rah, I've done a great job, bro. It is long.
No, it's effort.
It is
It's
long.
effort. Especially when you have stuff like
So
me. I've got stuff like I can't start cooking with plates on the rack and stuff like that. I think
Oh,
my
you have to
whole area
deep
needs
clean
to be
everything.
clear.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
cook
yeah.
with plates in the sink. I'm one of them people. Like I need to start in a clean
you're
environment. I know that's why. So those are the reasons that make me not want to cook. 'Cause I can't like if there's plates in the sink, I can't cook. It needs that because you know you're gonna add more plates on top.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person that will make it Indomie. I'll use 5 pots. Like relax, bro. I'm the kind of person I am. Like pot for the mixed veg, pot for the prawns, pot for the chicken, pot for the noodles. Like, I'm an annoying guy. Like I'm a person that I know my wife is gonna hate me. I'm annoying. I'm annoying like
A
that.
pot for everything.
Pot for every single thing.
And I know
Chill,
after you
bro.
boil it, you're gonna in the wok. You're gonna put your noodles back in the wok, bro. Using all the
Just for
tools.
Indomie. Oh my god.
Hey, that is jokes. Hey, that is funny. No, we actually do.
Men are all the same. I feel like
Men are the
we're
same.
all the
Fact.
same.
Yeah, yeah,
And
that's
every 3 seconds, I'm rinsing my finger.
Bro.
I don't think that's it, though.
Miss my
But the
finger.
guy's like, does it, washing his hands.
Yeah,
Does it,
yeah,
washing
one
his
time.
hands. And the
That's
girl's
me.
like, bro, what's wrong with you, bro? Like,
Every
bam.
second, fam, I swear.
I'm annoying like that. Those are the parts that annoy me about cooking. Like, it's not even a process.
Because that shit is long.
It's
My sister
effort.
cooks every single day, and I'm just like, bro.
Man.
She go work, come back.
Cook.
Never.
I'm like, what?
Bro, I told you about this. I eat the same thing the whole week.
Yeah, but I
Once
not the whole, I can't do the whole
No,
week,
I'll
but-
mix it with a
but
takeaway
I
or
hate-
two,
yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not cooking more than once in a week.
yeah,
in 7 days, as a man, you shouldn't have the time. Like, let's be real.
I can't
There's
lie,
a lot
same.
going on
There's
in
a lot
my day.
Yeah.
To now be saying, oh, today I want to have mashed potatoes and stuff. Rice and stew.
Rice and stew and
Stew and
pasta,
stuff, yeah.
stew and pounded yam.
And by the way, that mashed potato thing, like, that's like on a extreme day, maybe even when people are coming over. Bro, that would be my go-to. Potato, steak, vegetables, caramelized onions. And I'm thinking,
A
yeah.
lucky day.
You think I'm cooking that if it's just me?
I just on a random Tuesday. What should I make today?
I'm gonna make steak.
You have a choice.
You know, I actually respect the guys that are even like chicken for our head. They even defrosting their steak before.
No,
they,
like, what do you know? What do you know about the why? Oh my!
they're defrosting their chicken before they've even left for work. They know they're coming back home to cook that.
Big respect because
That's massive.
Bro, forget about it. Nothing goes to the freezer for me because I'm just gonna
Yeah,
forget
same.
unless
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
I'm in my house 2 days straight.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'll be
gonna
honest,
keep
I've done
forgetting.
bad things, bro. Like when I knew I needed, like there was no food and I'm not ordering, yeah, and I've got like minced meat, so I can cook it, but I've not defrosted it, bro. Slap that under the hot water, bro. Slap it under the hot water. Quick defrost. I even start breaking it with my hands. Start breaking it with my hands. I'm like, bro, I'm not defrosted this. Nah. When you start breaking it, I'm like, bro, hurry up, bro.
You know how that looks when you cook it when you
Oh,
breaking
my
it.
God.
It looks
It
so
looks too
bad.
dead,
bad,
but
bad.
Oh my
and then
You got already.
the thing in the bottom getting stuck, so you're scraping it with a knife.
bro,
too funny.
and the back of the mince is white.
It's white.
It's already started cooking. Oh my days. It's already started cooking.
Don't finish me today. Are you not mad? Oh, man said I'm
It's
breaking
already started
it.
cooking.
No, you're
Nah, that
breaking
is
it.
funny.
It's too funny.
Oh my days.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Ah,
Nah, that is funny. Oh my
days. What I want to talk about today as well. Yeah. So back in the day, innit? Like, one of the things I remember that you, to be fair, because I can't, it's hard to put into words because I can't, obviously we've known you from the jump, but it's hard to say what we know about you that took you to the level, to the stardom, innit? Obviously, you've done a lot of things, but what comes to my head, what Daniel mentioned as well, which was, I was like, yeah, I remember that actually, was the pranks. So the pranks on parents, like, what was that like? What was that like?
One through.
Like, bro, like,
Washing machine, fam.
brother.
You know what it is, yeah? Before I even decided to start doing like pranks with my moms, yeah, I just felt like especially back then, as a YouTuber, if you want to be successful, you have to involve certain elements.
Yeah.
One of them is friends.
Yeah.
Another one is family. Now, most people don't like vlogging with their family. It's a bit awkward. So the easiest thing to do is to just prank your family. Now, the first time I did a prank on my mum, the first ever one I did, I think it was the cigarette one. Or no, the pregnant one. That's the first one that I ever
Oh, was
did.
the pregnant one the first one? I think that's one of the first ones I saw.
I can't remember.
The pregnant one was when
I need to see it, but
you
I
actually
remember.
brought her, innit?
Yeah.
I watched it. I've watched it, but I need to see it again.
Yeah.
That's the first one that I did, and it was epic because my mom knows how I am, and I feel like I have such a strong relationship with my mom, right? But there's certain elements that she knows that I would never do. Like the cigarette one was probably the most epic one that I ever did, and my mom knows I'm not about that life. So when she saw it, it was such a shock. And I feel like every prank that I did on her, it had to be something that was shocking enough for her to react the way she did. But like the whole process behind it was just more like, if I'm gonna introduce my mom, if I'm gonna introduce like my family,
I need to benefit.
yeah, it needs to be something that I know is gonna be very, very beneficial. Like captivating from the jump.
Yeah.
So that's really what it was. But I personally don't think it was the pranks that actually took me there. You know,
Oh, really?
What would you say?
I think it was my story times. Do you guys remember when that was trending on Twitter? Everyone was saying it was lies.
Oh, which
You
one?
probably don't.
Which
Alright,
one?
So basically,
Yeah, remind us, yeah.
before everything, obviously I was just navigating like YouTube. Then one thing I realized was that you have to show your personality, and the best way to do that is to talk. So I started off with story times, right? Just talking about girls that's done ABCD to me, and they just started like going off. And then obviously, as time went on, I had to think more creatively. Like, okay, I'm telling real stories. What else can I add to make this more? But my brain must have taken me somewhere else to the point where the stories were now sounding a bit too unrealistic. Like a bit too unrealistic. Like, obviously, there's truth in it, but like,
it's exaggerated.
You add seasoning.
Add some add some seasoning.
Adding more seasoning.
Dramatic purposes,
Exactly.
man. Like films.
Obviously, someone's gonna pick up that this is too much seasoning. So someone must have picked up one day. And then they just started posting.
No, I remember this now.
Yeah.
I remember this.
I said they were using
Everyone
him as the poster boy for like
yeah. For exaggerated stories, I remember this now. I actually remember this, and I was laughing.
That was like my first ever real viral
moment, yeah.
And I always say to people, like, it's not really about negative. Like, it's not about
that. Technically, is a good thing.
That's really what gave me that loud buzz. I was going places and they're like, you're that guy at the story time, and it was like, it's easy to blow, like trying. It's not easy to blow when you're just trying naturally. But sometimes you need that one thing that's really gonna put your name on the map. So the first time that happened, obviously it was hard for me to take because that was my first ever like backlash. But it wasn't like I was trending for abusing a girl or something. It was just a mixture of laughter. Like I took that.
You can work a bit,
and I went even harder. The next story time was even more dramatic because I knew everybody want to see like what else is he gonna talk about. So that's when I really got myself.
I actually remember that now. You know, that's what that was time ago.
And I
that picture when I was like this.
Now I remember that. I do remember. I actually do remember.
That's where it was.
What year is this?
This was like 20...
Is it 19 or 20?
2019. It was
okay,
COVID
cool.
time.
Everybody
had time in their hand.
Yeah.
So it was during that time. What are you going to say?
I was going to say... How did... Like, that first backlash, though, how did you deal with it? Like, because were the man them sending it, like... and saying,
everybody... Bro, one thing about me... Whenever I'm training for anything...
They send it.
Everybody. Right, like, mom, auntie. And it's like, the thing is, right, I taught myself something from young. I think, obviously, coming from Nigeria, right, and when I first came to the country as a freshie, you guys... Especially in primary school, I wanted to, like, stand out so bad. I didn't want to just blend in and I wanted to be part of the cool kids. So one thing I taught myself from really, really young was just, whatever you do, just remember that you have to be an odd one out. Not odd one out. You have to be the odd one that stands out. So whenever I got backlash, I looked at it like, well, I'm just that odd one that's standing out. Does that make sense? So that's what allowed me, whenever it was happening, I loved it. I think people come up to me and say, "Oh, you good, bro?" I'm like, Yes. There's a new story that just came out, but go watch it. And that's what some people don't know. Some people they can't differentiate. Like,
it's hard though. It's a skill.
hard.
It's definitely a skill.
It's hard. And I think what really allowed me to naturally learn that skill was, like I said, being born in Nigeria, coming to the UK, when being dark skinned, bold, a freshie wasn't cool. So you had to kind of like battle your way through that coolness. Yeah. So because I've done that from young, nothing can really bring me down. Like,
now pause. Do you feel like that's a reason why we are, for example, good at like how we can banter with each other, we can go like, do you think like what he said, he's reason as Nigeria, do you think that's a reasoning, or what do you think? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because he did that, and I'm thinking, that's true. Because we like when we're on social media and people, let's say they're calling us for something we said, like, not that we like it, but it's like calm, it's part of it. You know what I'm trying to say?
What I will say is, I hear that, but then if you be honest with yourself, do you think you could have handled that backlash?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
That was
I don't know.
First.
I don't know.
Exactly. That's one.
It is annoying. It is annoying. But that's what I'm asking you. But obviously, we never had it to that extent.
That's what I'm saying, though. But I'm asking you now because I'm saying, as your boy, predicting, I don't think you would have liked that.
But my thing is that, I love, like, I enjoy it. Like, I'm all right to be the butt of a joke. But I can only go by what I've experienced, though. Have I ever experienced anything where I've been like, Daniel, no, you know what, I felt mad. I know, but I can only judge by what I've received, no? Like, let's look at the example. Like, let's look at a point where everyone's actually, nah, this guy's chatting rubbish. This guy, like, look at the little baby. Look at the little baby, like, oh. Yeah, but that one wasn't. I know, but I can only talk about what I've experienced. But I'm saying someone else might have been like, I know people that have been like, this is why I don't do, this is why I don't, like, people that have quit content or quit stuff because of like they can't handle. But I'm asking you, for example, do you feel like being Nigerian and being from the end is what's helped you
Or
be able
helps
to?
you, yeah.
That's what I'm asking. Like what you're saying. That I'm saying is, do you think that's for you too?
Probably,
But fair enough. But go on, carry on, Moses.
But yeah, no, I would literally like if I didn't go through all of that, like it wouldn't have made me like really handle it. So when that first started happening, and I was able to like combat it, that's the time that I knew that this social media shit was for me. Because
But has there ever been a moment where it's like, nah, this
you know
is
what
too
it is?
much?
I'm
like,
not gonna lie. Obviously, I think the most biggest moment of my life, obviously, was when I had that situation on TikTok, beefing with my friend.
Oh yeah, my man.
But like,
which
why?
one? What? Niggas ain't real no more.
It's funny. No, he went out of school as well, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he didn't go to school.
Oh, did he not? My man, what's his name?
Agbo.
Agua.
Now, the
can't-
reason-
Did that get to you?
See, when I was trending,
We can laugh about it now.
no,
but
yeah,
that was-
100%.
That
like,
was so
it was.
funny.
I look back at it sometimes. I'm just like,
Nah,
what was I doing
we still say
online?
niggas ain't real no more to
Yeah.
this day. That's my saying.
but you know what?
But go
Yeah,
on.
it wasn't even about what was going on.
Yeah.
It was the misconception that people had.
Oh,
That
okay.
was pissing me off.
Yeah, yeah,
Does that make
yeah,
sense?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
when the situation happened, when I was in Birmingham, they smashed my car, and people thought it was because of
Related.
what this guy was saying.
Yeah, okay.
And I know that is not the case. Does that
That's
make sense?
annoying. That's annoying.
Like,
I know what you
that's
mean.
I'm like, bro, and people come up to me like, "Yo, like, did they smash your car?" And I'm just like,
yeah.
I have to now explain to you.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
not
yeah.
the situation itself.
Both of them situations separately are fine.
Yeah.
But when you join it together and make it
It's
linked,
like-
it's like,
Sorry.
no.
Yeah, I'm not-
Especially when they're giving that person
No.
power, saying that they
Yeah,
did that.
yeah,
I'd rather
yeah,
people
yeah.
knew what really happened.
Yeah,
and they're like,
yeah,
haha,
yeah,
they smashed
yeah.
your car because of what really happened.
Yeah, yeah,
I'd be
yeah,
okay
yeah,
with
yeah,
that. But
yeah,
that's like the
yeah.
only time. But apart from that, you know, for me, everything is just like, it
part
just
of
keeps my name
Relevant.
relevant.
Yeah,
Like
part
at
of
the end
it,
of the
man.
day, you're always gonna remember me for so many different things. Like people approach me nowadays, they're like, "Oh, I see your Twitch." Then I might see somebody else that's like, "Oh my god, I saw you on a TV show on Channel 4." Then someone else might say, "Oh yeah, you moved to America." Like so many different reasons.
Good stuff.
And it's just like you just really can't fall off. Like at that point, you can just keep coming back with something new every single year, every month. So
I'm trying to, because someone came to my head, someone was talking about their era the other day, innit? Yeah, I think they were talking about, was it Newham or somewhere? They're talking about the best things to come out of Newham or one area in the east, innit? And they were talking about like Alpay. Remember Alpay in
Oh,
Stratford
yeah.
that used to do like all of that?
is that the
Yeah,
guy that
yeah,
does the skits?
No, this is back in the day. No, this is would you like Stratford? Yo, like rate this thing out of like. Do you remember Alpay back in the day? Back in the day. You didn't ever work with him, with them, man,
I
did
didn't.
you?
Nah, I wasn't.
What
part
about
of that.
what about? Did you work with Van Banner?
Back then?
Back then, back in those days, no.
was never part of that
Would you ever want to do like the whole like baiting out skits and all them things back in the day?
Do you know why? Yeah, I never saw that as content. I saw that as like just a trend. Like, I saw that as like it was a cheat code. Like it was very easy, and I feel like everyone that participated in those videos then, no offense,
They're not
See,
doing anything now, yeah.
it's whenever there's a cheat code to something, that's all you kind of rely on. And the moment that shit dies, you're screwed. When I first started doing Smash or Pass in the UK, right, this was before. Do you guys see Pop the Balloon?
Yeah.
This was before that was even a thing. Like
I actually did,
Like-
the Nigerian one and the American
Yeah,
one. Who
yeah,
did the one
way
before?
before, right?
way before.
And the thing is, right, I could have capitalized as like I was getting millions of views off that. I was getting
Yeah.
like that. I could have been on 1 million subscribers right now if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
And I don't look back and regret it because that's a loop that once you enter, you can't get out of it.
You have
And
to commit to it.
eventually, that is gonna die.
It's fast food content, and
It is
cause
gonna
that's
die.
what, and I feel like that's how I
It's
felt.
on Netflix right
No,
now.
but it's still, but we're in that era, bro. We're in that era where fast food content, everybody wants it. Like Netflix do you understand what Netflix are trying to do right now? They want to be the hub of the world.
Yeah, they want to enter
They want
everything.
everything.
I remember back then when everyone was doing the bait out of the skits, but them guys they were getting millions of views for like 2-3 years straight.
Straight, yeah.
Hey, do you get what I'm trying to say?
It was a guilty watch.
They made money. Like, so you got to remember, I'm not saying like it's people are going to stop making money. I'm just saying like, for me, I'm too scared to commit to things that if I don't do this, I am not going to make money.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
to me is like
yeah.
a risk. So
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
like to just, when I did it for a while, I realized that, oh my God, this is crazy. I did like a few episodes. Then I took a step back and then I tried something else. I did like a Take Me Out, which is basically Pop the Balloon.
I've seen that.
And then that was also doing numbers. And I was just like, I don't really want to be a presenter YouTuber. Like,
Yeah.
I want it to be my lifestyle.
Yeah, you want
vlog.
you, not it.
Yeah, me.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So that's why I was like, okay, now it's more like just live my life and just let people watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's interesting though, but shout out to like Shank and that, innit? Like Shank Comics doing his thing now. Like,
Yeah.
like I feel like them man, obviously they're really trying to tap into the whole streaming culture. But I feel like with him, why it's good. Like, see how we saw him with Wizkid and Ashake. Like, we want to see that. Like, I want to see like him linking up with the Nigerian artists and stuff like
someone
that.
made a point though that Wizkid wouldn't have linked up with him
If he wasn't, you know,
was in Nige. And I hear that though to a degree.
I don't agree because he links up with Olamide and Nige. I think what's happening right now with Twitch is that it's current. So
yeah,
every artist, celebrities, they're realizing how cool it is.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
because Kasana has made it so fucking cool.
Yeah.
That you're not up. He's had Nicki Minaj on there. He's
had everybody.
he's
John Cena.
He's had
Yeah.
the biggest of. So you're not above
Yeah, stream.
when it comes to streaming.
You need it.
You need it, and it's actually a cool way for artists because I feel like artists, they're tired of interviews and no offense, podcasts.
Get out! Get out!
They're tired of it because they feel like they know what they're gonna be asked.
Yeah,
But when it comes to
yeah.
streaming, we're bringing out like a fun side of them. Like, all right, let's do dares and spin the rules, and like these men actually have personalities that they actually want to show.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I believe that I did a stream with Zinaliski, and it's funny because I actually DM'd his team when I first started streaming, like a year ago. Obviously, I got Ed, but now it's like his team DM'd me this time saying, "Yo, like we want to get you," and it's not like they replied to what I messaged them before.
just
it
sent
was
an email.
Separate,
yeah.
different
So
things.
it's like
Yeah.
Of course, man.
it's very current. Like it's something that a lot of people want to do. So I feel like it was inevitable for Shank to work with Davido. Like I feel like it's not Davido, sorry, Wizkid. I
Yeah.
feel like most streamers now, if you're really tapped in, you're gonna work with a lot of people because it's very current. So that's really what it is. But shout out to my boy Shank, man. Shout out to my boy Renzo as well. Cause
your boy's
Yeah.
Shank, innit?
Yeah, Jack's cool. Yeah, like I've seen Jack. Like I went through a phase when he done. So when Kai Sinat linked up with him in Andorra, that made me like watch him a bit more in it. Like he's done bare content.
Shank
Like, he's done
is-
Ocean Man. He's done.
You're
like,
talking about funny.
yeah, nah, he's hilarious.
So
He's a
funny.
comedian,
hilarious.
so like
Yeah.
it's easier. I feel like it's easier to get up there when you have a bubbly personality.
Yeah.
And like that's your thing. I think for me, obviously, I'm not a comedian type of content creator.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
more of I'm gonna inspire you with my life.
Yeah,
And there's some
yeah,
creators that like, obviously you look at AMP, right? Not all of them
Yeah.
are bubbly and funny. Some
Yeah.
of them are just into games.
Normal people.
You got Duke Dennis who's just
Aura farming every day,
all farming.
man.
And it's like you don't have to be a certain type of person.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
For people to like.
That's why, like I always say, like a shout out to my boys because they're doing it in that category. So, but I feel like for me personally, I'm just trying to do more in a category of like, you just don't know what to expect next. Like it's just gonna be fun, but you just won't know what's happening.
But it's again though, we always like to see what we can link back to the Nigerian thing, and like you mentioned with Shank, and then even with all of us, one thing that I'll give to anyone within their field, especially as a Nigerian though, is I feel like we do a very good job of like getting our personality out there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you walk into any room and it's like, okay, cool, it's this guy.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know what this guy's on.
Yeah,
Like, oh, I
yeah,
really
yeah.
like this guy. Who's this? Or it'll be the reverse. Or, rah, this guy thinks he's arrogant, or this guy thinks...
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that distinction because you don't even know me, but you're already having opinions about me.
Yeah.
And I think that's always a good... Like,
Nigerians are proud, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yoruba
it's a
people
good thing.
especially, but Nigerians as a whole are proud. I think Yoruba people are especially proud.
Yeah.
Like, we are just like, yeah, you know when we're in the room.
They're
you know
going to say
we're in
that
the place.
there's other parts of Nigeria.
Yeah, and I said that they're proud, but I think Yorubas are proud of that. You know, Yorubas
We
are proud of
I'm not
man.
gonna lie.
No,
are you
facts, man.
Yoruba?
Yeah,
You
bro.
Yoruba?
Yeah.
Do you speak Yoruba?
Yes.
Like fluently?
Yes.
A good amount, like 65-70%. I can say a lot of words. Say a lot of words.
Nice.
Was that through you learning from 1 to 6?
Yes, and also like, yeah,
Your mum don't speak English at home?
she does.
Oh, okay.
But my mom speaks a lot of Yoruba on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it's almost like she might be on the phone speaking Yoruba, and then in that moment she might ask me to do something in Yoruba.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I mean, then maybe back to English. So yeah, my mom always still kind of tapped in with Yoruba of us. So but
I've
yeah,
got it. It's hit me.
yeah.
What are you saying?
Let's go. Yeah, so grab your whiteboard, Moses, under there. So this is the sent back top 3. It just hit me what we're gonna do. We've touched on this, but we touched on
I
it
just need
vaguely
one.
before. Yeah, you just need one pen.
Man. Give it up.
So SBP top 3 featuring Moses LDN. We are gonna do top 3 Yoruba words.
Top 3 Yoruba.
Top 3 Yoruba words. So we're gonna go into that. So yeah, have a think. No rush. We've got time.
Yeah, I know
Moses
my
was on
number one.
time.
I know my number one as
Moses
well,
was
I
on
can't lie.
time, so we're good for time. We touched on this briefly, but we haven't done a top 3 for this. This is gonna be
it's
so
good.
stupid. But cool. Let's get into this. Top 3 Yoruba words. Alright, cool. Third.
Can you do phrases or does it have to just be words?
Ooh. Yeah, you can do a phrase.
But it has to be a very
But
sharp.
yeah, sharp.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing more than 2. You can do
Yeah,
a phrase.
yeah,
Alright,
okay.
cool.
This is tough though, because I have bare words. I
Say,
have bare words. Cool. No, honestly though, Yoruba is one of the best languages, man. I'm sorry to say, man, because it suits every emotion. Do you know what I mean? When you're angry, Yoruba sounds brazy. When you want to toast someone, Yoruba sounds really nice. Even Yoruba worship in gospel, Yoruba is just beautiful for it.
First, okay. I'm trying to use one I haven't
so it
used
has to be
before.
one word.
It can be a phrase.
Okay, cool.
It can be a phrase. I don't have another one.
I need to just check something and double check it.
Let me double check.
I've got mine anyway, Sha.
I'm just thinking, how do I even spell this?
We're gonna have to spell it
Yeah.
for AJ, our editor.
Just
He's Jamaican. Nah, I'm good.
One more. It needs to be smart.
go for this.
You got 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
You
got 3. Yeah.
Alright, cool. Give me a second.
But the thing is, I could have.
I could bet better.
But
If I revise this, but obviously
you
this
need to
is-
revise this.
No, not revise, but there's more. I know I'm gonna get home and say, I didn't say that
like,
word.
you should have said that word.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
fair.
always happens. Do you know? I'm trying to say that.
you'll
I know
be-
there's
you'll
more
be
words
good,
in my
man.
arsenal, but I just can't think of it right now.
It'll be good still.
Cool. Got it.
Yeah. Cool, Cameras, you ready?
Yeah, I just want to double check something there. Yeah, it's fine. All right, cool. Yeah, man. All right. So, as I mentioned before, this is the SBP, the setback top 3. I think you guys have been liking this still. I think you guys have been flicking with it in the socials. So yeah, keep on rocking on. But yeah, so today we are doing top 3 Yoruba words / expressions. Yeah, very simple. So everyone's gonna go around and do their top 3. Simple, first, second, and third. So we'll start with the third. So I'll go first.
You're
and then
third?
Moses, I'll go third. Yeah.
You'll
and then
go
Moses,
first in
yeah, I'll go first in my third. I'll go first in my third, and Moses will go last in it.
Alright, go
So third place is Kilo Day. Very simple. Kilo Day is just like Kilo Day, like relax. You know you can use Kilo Day for everything. Like Kilo Day.
I was
Why you
trying to
moving
use
like
that
that?
one, 'cause I knew
Why-
one of you
yeah,
guys
it's a
like
bit
Kilo
of one,
Day
but
now.
Kilo Day is just my one.
I just
Kilo
hope no
Day-
one has my one, but anyway.
Yeah. Kilo Day is my Kilo Day is fair for me. It's very simple. Kilo Day.
Nah,
but yeah.
My
That's
third, I like Badai, you know? The one clothed with the robe of fire. I like Badai, you know?
Kilo Chip, my boy. I like
You know
Badai.
when you hear Yoruba worship, yeah, when you hear those words,
That's a deep
Aribiti
one.
Rabata, Aribiti Rabata.
That's a deep
I like
one.
Badai, you know? Eje Jesu. Are you dumb? Yoruba,
God.
top out Labi is where you find those words, bro. You can't find those words in.
Hello, bang, bang. Hello,
Come on, cavity,
Fair enough. Moses, fair place.
My third one is, I don't know if anyone mums, like any guy mums call them this, but Oko me.
Okay, fair enough. That's a simple one. Okay,
Nah, that's a good one still.
So
That's
that's
good. Mums call their sons that as
yeah,
well.
mums do
like,
that
it's
all the
really-
time.
Yeah,
All the time.
Oko me.
yeah, no, that's good.
Nice one. Alright, cool.
Shall I go second?
Yeah, go on.
My second is Banla. Banla.
There's a lot of food in this guy's house. There's a lot of food in your house. That's like
Bro,
pala.
pala.
No,
Are you
that
dumb?
word is OD.
That is
Pala. And you have to drag it a pala.
You have to drag it.
You have to
Pala.
but it's not pala. It's
Bro, it's not
pala.
pala. You have to get that as well.
You have to find.
You know You know what you...
Kì í ṣe pa.
Bro,
It's pa.
pala. You know the GB as well.
You know the army or
B,
that.
yeah. You know when you speak
Medal.
English, Yoruba, yeah, there's some words you could just let slide. But my uncles, they don't let GB slide and they don't let pa. They don't let those two
It's not a
slide.
pala thing.
It's
It's
not.
That's a good one.
Pala,
That's a good
bro.
one.
Are you
That's a
dumb?
good one.
Second place for me is Shugbon.
However,
But
It's never a yes. It's yes.
Yes, but I'm just saying that you have to know when someone says Shugbon, you know you're in trouble. Only Jade Shugbon, that's Papa. Go and watch those plays. It close small. That's my second place.
That's a good. That's a good
My
one.
second place.
what's your second?
My second place is Tibag Bay.
Tibag Bay.
I told you the GB. I told you the GB, bro.
That one will just make you think twice about what you want to do.
Bro, or the rest of my
If
I catch you. What?
If I catch you. Cool. I'll do my first place then.
Number one. What's your number one?
You know my first one. You already know my number one.
Alubosa. Onion.
Alubosa. Didn't know that, bro. Alubosa is just my... Like, what kind of word is that?
For onion.
For onion.
Damn.
No, but
now.
that's Yoruba to a T. You think, how is this?
Like you can't. No one can ever. If you're not Yoruba, you will never get.
Bro, like, I told you how I found out about that word. Like, I was in, this is when I first moved there. So when I was there when I was 11, I was with my cousin, and my auntie was like, Bamingbe Alibosa. I was like, bro, what? Like, I was like, I don't know what that is. Like, I said, I don't, and I normally I have an idea or a view, but I had no clue. No clue. Onion.
Onion, fam.
Onion is Alibosa.
Yeah, mad.
I hear
Yeah,
it still. My number one is going back to the food again. The thing is, it is Yoruba. I hope it is anyway. But
Yeah.
brokoto.
Brokoto.
Number one, cow foot.
Bokoto.
Is it bokoto?
Yeah,
I thought it was
bokoto.
a-
Bokoto.
Is it
Bokoto. It's bokoto.
Is it bo-
Yeah,
is it bo-
bokoto. No, there's no
I thought it was
bro. I will check. But I think it's bokoto.
I might be wrong. Nah.
It's not
There's a
bro.
reason
You
why-
are
there's a
French.
Bro, it's just
Bro,
it's the
that word is
pronounce.
OD.
Yeah, exactly. Brokoto. I always said brokoto.
And you have your tongue has to bend when you say it. Nah. That's
Brokoto.
Brokoto. It's I would put bokoto.
Nah, you could be right though. To be
It
fair.
could be, but
but yeah,
my
okay,
mom
we'll
always
check.
said brokoto.
Yeah.
Brokoto.
But you know, they also say
got
it wrong
struggling.
though sometimes on that.
Yeah.
Bro, but it could be, yeah, I don't know. But bro, that's my number one, fam.
Serious word.
Serious
You
word.
guys got some good words. My number one is Olodo.
Kept it simple, but I like that.
Oh, damn.
You know, that's the first word any white person learns. in
Yeah,
Yoruba.
Olodo, don't be Olodo, don't be Olodo. Yeah, that's funny
Brokoto
still.
is
Yeah,
pretty
man.
That's
What, any honorable
Honourable
mentions?
mentions, I was
Yeah,
even
go on,
gonna say
honourable
that as
mentions.
well.
We'll go on.
No. You, what do you have?
Honorable mentions. Did anyone say Nitorikpe?
No.
Nito Rikpe is up there. Nito Rikpe is up
Nito Rikpe
there.
is a good one.
Kábíyèsí! Kábíyèsí!
That one, you
oh!
don't experience that one if you're from the trenches.
Bro.
Kábíyèsí!
I've even got one. Emi wa Shokpolokpo. Have you heard that one?
Emi wa
Emi wa
Shokpolokpo.
Shokpolokpo. Bro, are you dumb?
What did Tope Alabi say in the beginning of that song again?
Oh yeah, I can't even remember the one that was a trend.
Yeah. She was getting in.
She was great, absolutely.
I'm all Tommy. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, Yoruba is a sweet language, man.
Sweet language.
Nah, I love
But do you
Yoruba.
might feel like it's sweet because like, the other day, for the first time ever, like someone was speaking Tweed like to their friend, and I was like, nah, this language is actually kind of funny. Like,
What, Tree?
like if I could speak it, I think I'll.
Tree
speak
sounds
it a
like
lot.
Chinese,
It's
fam.
not like Mandarin. I say it all the time. It sounds
Yeah,
like Mandarin
yeah.
all the time. I say it all the time. It doesn't sound real. But I think I feel like it's not a bad language. Like I used to think it was horrible, but I think like nah, it's all right. When I heard it, like when I went Ghana and all of them man were speaking, I was thinking nah, I actually wish I could get involved a little bit. Like, I wish I just knew a couple of expressions.
Is there another language you lot wish you could like speak fluently?
Portuguese, man.
Really?
Portuguese or Spanish? Spanish is sweet, man.
Yeah. What other outside of the box ones that come to mind?
I don't really be hearing the other ones, you know.
Yeah,
That is it.
you know, we go to every other country and we're arrogant.
I wish I can speak patois, like
Is
fluent.
it?
You think?
Yes.
That's interesting.
I feel like I hear patois like it's one of those languages that people like to imitate a lot, and I feel like if you can do it properly, for me anyway, like I feel like it just hits. Like I want to learn it.
Patois is Patois is actually a proper language. You know, like, have you ever been to a Jamaican person? You're like, so what
When
are you
they
saying to me?
speak the
Like, what are you
proper
actually
one.
saying to me? Like, I don't know what you're
But
saying.
that's why, like, when you know people that you even think have good Jamaican accents,
They don't.
They don't.
They don't.
It's
what I'm
like
saying.
Yoruba. It's like Yoruba.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
talking about
yeah, yeah.
the deep one when you're
Nah,
like,
nah.
you're like, huh?
I went to when one guy
Hey,
said, "Oh boy." Oh no. I said, what?
What?
Like, what
Yeah.
did you say? I said, bro, say that again,
me,
sorry.
boy.
Like, I said, what is he saying to me,
Trust
bro?
me.
Like, Patois goes far still.
goes-
Patois goes far. It's actually, like, I get why it's actually a language.
I like it. I think it's
Nah, it's crazy.
That's still.
It's actually crazy. I was even going to say, oh, what was you going to say?
No, go on.
I was going to say, like, gym. Do you think you would ever return back to being like a gym influencer kind of man?
Nah.
You don't think you could ever do
I
it?
was
Why
never,
not?
I was never really a gym influencer.
No, you
definitely
what? Nah,
were,
you're a
bro.
liar.
What the hell?
Nah, you're not
You
gonna
definitely
say that. Remember Moses? Remember, because Moses was always here.
Even
Let me land.
the content where he trained all his boys.
I never remember that.
Let me land. right?
Go on. Run it.
Obviously,
Like,
yeah, I used to create a lot of fitness content, right?
yeah.
But I never branded myself as a. At one point, I felt like I was being forced into it. Like I felt like I had to do it, but I was more dedicated about myself, right? And then it just kind of made sense for me to just like document it. But I never wanted to like compete or like do all these things where like I don't know how to explain it properly, but. Obviously, I worked with like certain brands that like Gymshark and so on and so forth, but it was by default. It wasn't really something I wanted to do, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what
But
you're saying.
I don't think I'm ever gonna go back to it because that at one point I found myself in a box. And remember what I said earlier, like I don't like being in a box.
Yeah,
I realized that at one point everyone was just like, "Oh, drop some new gym videos," and I'm just like, that's not really what I wanted to do back then. Like I was just doing it because I genuinely was at a phase in my life where I was going to the gym quite often and I was trying to improve my body, get to the point where it looks nicer. And like I said, no matter what I do, if it isn't the phase of my life, I'm gonna capture it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get to the point where people are gonna get used to it. But unfortunately, that's not what I want to do forever.
Yeah.
So
I get you.
it was just a phase then. Like, and it only happened because I was kicking ball and I was mad skinny and was always getting bodied. And then one day, some coach was like, "Take your players to the gym," and it got to me, and I just started banging the gym since then. And then when I got to where I wanted to be, it was more of a maintenance thing. And what's next? That's really what it is.
Remember, because Moses had the high top and he was head. It was the funniest. Like, that's what I remember. That's the Moses that I actually remember. Like, he had the high top that was this high, and then you were just head.
I look back at some of those sometimes. I'm just like no matter the situation, I'll always make it a thing. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like,
it's a very good trait though.
Yeah.
'Cause it allows people to gravitate. Like, I always say that as a creative in general, and even as a person, like people should always associate a lot of things to you. Like,
I just feel like people should just be so confident in whatever situation they're in. Yeah, they need to make it seem like it's the best situation.
yeah.
And that's what it was like. I knew I wasn't the best looking guy, right? But I knew for a fact that I had a great physique and because of that, I'm going to show it off to the point where it's going to get people mad and it's going to make a lot of girls like me and it's going to be the trending topic. Does that make sense?
I like how you think still.
That's
I
just
like
how
that.
it's supposed to be.
Nah,
And
nah, I
if
hear
you're
it.
skinny, there's some guys that are skinny and like they make skinny look good,
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
yeah, I hear it.
So it's just, that's just what
Not
it
everyone
is.
can pull that off though, in terms of having that kind of like attitude towards something. Like, I'm gonna make people think this, and then
like,
actually
I'm
do it.
fat and I'm gonna make back the in thing.
Some
Yeah.
people, I've seen people, especially in America, they make that
Yeah.
the thing. Like, look at
Cross.
Drewski. Like,
Yeah,
Drewski being fat, for me, it sounds crazy.
it's a
but
part of his personality.
Yeah, like, if he was
ever
slim,
lost
would we
weight,
still
it
like
would be
it?
it
different.
would be so different. Like,
It's like Kevin Hart and his height as well.
if it was tall, like, it just
It's
wouldn't
not the
hit.
same thing. Yeah.
So that's just how I feel like everything should be in life. But yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna go back to it. I'm too busy now, anyways. Like,
To be in the gym, like,
yeah,
like
I'm
as
too
that
busy.
regular.
I still train here and there. I still eat healthy, but like for me right now, it's mainly just like getting the money, being successful.
No, I hear
It's
it,
what
man.
is.
I hear it, man.
Fam, you know, like one thing that I don't know if this has obviously happened to you, like, and it feeds into the thing that we were talking about, just time and things like that. But like, and it happened to you, obviously, and it's what made me deep it, and I was laughing. But you know, when you like, you have plans and you make all your plans, and then you sleep and you wake up, and it's the morning.
That has never happened to me.
It's never happened to you.
Nah.
You've never overslept like that.
Oh
before.
my
You
god.
wake up and it's in the morning.
It's the next morning. Like,
Nah.
it's like 5 a.m. the next morning.
I went like last.
You know, I've gone bed and I'm taking a nap. Like the idea
At
is
what
a nap.
time though? What time?
Like for 6, it's still daylight. It's still daylight.
Bro, nah, I was really pissed off because you know, as an adult at this stage,
Every day matters.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
when you're a working man as well, where you're Monday to Friday is a working day. Like, because even it's rare that I make content on weekends. Content is a weekday thing. So as well as 9 to 5 content, everything is a weekday. So my weekends are very important.
Yeah.
Bro, I think where did I go? I think I went out. I had a church retreat and I went candle making. I think I ate food. I ate a massive Turkish. Got home at like 6. I slept at 7. Bro, I swear, like normally you wake up at the odd like 2 a.m. and go back to bed.
Yeah.
Like I woke up and I swear I thought it was like generally like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. I thought I'm dreaming. Like I saw my phone I said 6.
Yeah.
8 to 6. I said this is.
And
I was so
I'm
angry.
Saturday.
I was angry.
No,
like, I went
literally,
away. I was angry. Like I was like, no way did I waste a whole Saturday
whole
night like that.
weekend.
That's mad. That's mad.
And you know what's so annoying about stuff like that? Like when you wake up and you see the time, you're so awake. You're like,
all the tiredness is gone.
it's gone.
Yeah.
Like,
Someone said that everyone needs one of those like in a year though.
Yeah.
It's a real reset apparently.
Your
But
body
I-
actually needs it.
Yeah, but I don't have the time to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I could never plan to do that.
Yeah, same. I don't really nap. I'll be real.
do
Oh,
you
I'm
know?
a nappers man.
I
You don't
really
nap.
No.
I don't really nap like that either. Only on Sundays because Sundays for some
Sunday's a
reason
great
when
day
it
to
hits
nap,
me,
though, I ain't
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
lie.
Oh, no, I'm a napper still. If I know I've got free time, because I don't eat unless I know I can nap.
Fair enough.
Niggeritis.
But I
is
think
me.
the reason why I don't nap is because I don't ever have to wake up early for anything.
for anything, yeah.
And it's so crazy because it's actually been like that ever since I left.
Because you do obviously you do
Yeah.
content full time.
Self-employed, self-employed. So it's like, and it's so crazy because everyone else around me, it's like they have to do that. But to me, because I don't have to do that, I don't waste time during the day.
Yeah.
So it's like during the day, I'm literally getting things done.
Talk to us then a little bit. Like, what is life like a self-employed full-time content?
This is why I tell you, you need
Like,
to get the glasses, bro.
What is it like?
You need to start doing your wake up and
I
showing
do, to
them.
be fair. So I wake up around. It depends, innit? So sometimes some days I wake up early. So I wake up around like 10.
Is that early, yeah?
Yeah.
He said, I wake up early.
This ragamuffin. You look that's how he looks around. He said him.
Because I knew you guys would say something. I wake up early.
You know,
like-
10 is closer to the afternoon
That
than the
into the
morning.
morning. Do you know how funny that
Yeah.
is? Do you know how
to
late
me,
10 is?
to me, that's
But
really
I hear
early,
it,
innit?
though. I hear
So I
it.
wake up like 9, because I sleep really late as well. Because sometimes
Yeah.
I stream till like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
But anyways, I wake up early. I wake up at 9, 10. First thing I do, I walk my dog. Walk her, feed her, and then I typically like eat breakfast, whether it's like an oat cereal or whatever. And then I obviously plan my day. So I make calls like, yo, are we filming today? What's going on? Then I go to the gym, work out for like an hour, come back. If I'm hungry again, I make food. That's a lie, I don't make food. I order food. That's a lie, I don't order food. I get ready and I go out to eat. So I'll shower, I'll put clothes on, I'll go out to eat. And then obviously I do different things every day. So some days I'm either filming a video for my YouTube or I've had plans to like come on a podcast like this. Or just something like there's always something going on. So I attend that during the day or like taking pictures for brands during the day. And then during the evening, sometimes I might come back home around like 6, 7-ish. Before I even come back home, I'll probably link 1 or 2 people that's relevant to my life, like my friends and his kids or whatever. Come back home around like 7-ish, eat again, chill, watch some TV for like an hour, then put my PC on, stream for like 3-4 hours. Nowadays I stream for way longer, up until like 12 sometimes. It can go 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 12, 1 a.m. Then I get hungry again at night, which sounds crazy because as a gym person I shouldn't be. But I eat again. And then I just bake off like watching TV. And obviously because I do things like Airbnb and rentals, it's always that night time that I just get involved in everything. So like I speak to my property manager, what do we need? We got some clients coming in this day. And then I obviously update like my booking schedules for like my cars, which one's available. It was always around that night time that I do that. Then I go bed like really late. It's like a cycle. But because
Ashton Hall, man.
those days is actually like scheduled. So tomorrow, like today, for example, I might have nothing.
Yeah.
So with days where I have nothing, obviously I'll get something done. I might just record a video. I was even supposed to vlog here, but I couldn't pick up my camera on time. But I might just record a video. But there's other days where it's like 6 things to do in one day.
Yeah.
So like pictures in the morning, vlog this time, podcast this time, then something like it just really depends, innit? So that's really what it is.
Fair enough, man.
I hear it. Really busy. I can't lie.
I hear it still. Like that. What do you plan your streams? I've always wanted to know.
So I plan my stream. It really.
Because you're going for like 4 hours, so like.
Yeah. I always have like bullet points of things I feel like is really relevant to talk about whenever it's like a sat down stream. But I have segments as well that's like I'm always gonna hit. So one of them that I did, I kind of stopped it now, but it's like Hinge segments. So obviously someone like me would never be on Hinge, but I downloaded Hinge, I made a profile, and then obviously people like, and then I just review it on stream, like, and I just talk about it. Got in trouble, stopped doing it.
Why'd you get in trouble?
There was one time I did it, and one girl obviously saw it. To be fair, a lot of times when I do it, like someone's friend will send it to them, so I stopped doing that.
Wait, I'm confused.
Okay,
no, I'm confused.
So, like,
yeah, break it down. I don't know. I'm being slow. I'm being slow.
Obviously, I have a profile on Hinge.
Yeah.
And I might have like 30, 40 likes, right?
Yeah.
And I'm live and I'm reviewing it.
Oh.
So I'll click on one of the likes.
Yeah.
It's wild content.
Yeah, it's
bro.
wild.
Like, this
it's
is like
wild.
American based, like UK. Like,
Yeah.
they do it American all the time. I don't give a fuck. But that's 'cause
But
it's a
UK
big
is like, why are you betting me out that I'm on Hinge, basically?
I think I need to change my region to like US because the UK is very small.
Yeah,
So I've seen people that I even know.
Yeah.
Not you, Michelle. Fuck. Next. So it's crazy. So obviously I'll review and I go in depth. I'll be like 6'1". Oh, no, God forbid someone 6'1". No, I
Hey,
but yeah,
6'1".
I was talking about heights. Like, okay, fine.
Which one are you on? Are you the men or the woman? Like, what's going on, bro?
6'1", yo.
But yeah, so I have like segments like that, and then that's like I know my viewers are always gonna enjoy that, and just other random things. But whenever I have like a guest come, that's when I go into deep planning, especially if like your guest I'm really interested in. Like I'm gonna plan everything to the T. Like for every hour that you're there, we're gonna be doing something. But yeah, sometimes I go off script and I just freestyle. But
that brings a question there. That's you said that about the dating apps. Then I don't. To my knowledge, you've never used a dating app, and you said you can't use it. I've never used it. The most I've ever done, I've always had it for like hours. And I'm just like, nah, this is much. Like, and I just always just deactivate.
Well,
it.
you've had, like
a
for one day.
Not even for a day. Like I get my anxiety goes up. Is that wrong? Why? Okay, so for example, why do you?
What
feel like
is
you,
wrong?
Like why do you feel like you couldn't use a dating app in your time when you was actually dating? You know. So my reasoning.
No, but what's the purpose of the dating app? Because I know some guys who use dating apps just to meet new
use it for wherever you want to use it for. So think about where in your life there was a stage in your life.
No, but not to find love though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So even though, but
people are there to find love.
I know, but I'm saying even there was a stage in your life where you were just out here having fun. Yeah, that we can all say that.
But I just never felt I needed it.
That's what I'm trying to say. So my thing is that. But you never know what you need until you need it. But my thing is that for me, it was always a pride thing. I always felt like I couldn't, someone see me here on Hinge or someone see me.
I've never felt it was like a thing. I just felt like I went out enough to meet people.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
But I know man them that were outside that still had it on top.
That's true.
Is my point. That's what I'm saying, innit?
I think a lot of the guys that, so obviously, like I said, when I downloaded the Hinge, right, it was for content.
Yeah.
Never got deleted after.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why though. I wasn't using it, but it was like an ego boost. Seeing how many girls are interested in you, and you get the choice to say nah. And the ones that are actually interested in you, if you like back, you're in. Like, there's no, is she gonna reply? No, you're in. She's like,
that's true.
It is true.
That's true because with all the other apps, you have to basically cook it all up.
Yeah,
like
you got
actually
DM.
and talk and blah blah. But at least
because I feel like where I'm at in my life now. Let's say I was single, and let's say I was in the field. I feel like I'd have it now. I feel like then I was in a stage where I just felt like, nah, I didn't need. Like you said, I didn't need it. I'm out here. I don't need. But it's like it was more of a. I felt pride. I felt like I shouldn't have it.
No,
you know what I'm trying to say? It's interesting
because you got to remember the people that are on there. So no one can get onto you. We're both on the same platform.
Yeah. I know. So if you see me, it's like I saw you.
Yeah,
is that when you see someone you shouldn't?
Yeah,
we both
the Spider-Man meme.
What you did here? But
on me,
it's
I snitch
interesting.
on you.
It's interesting. That's what I'm trying to say. I always thought about like, but I thought from the ends I was like, rah, you're on this, rah, you're on that. Like that's crazy.
I get it though, but
you'll be shocked.
No, you'll
how
be
many
very
people
shocked.
are on there?
You'll be very shocked. Like,
but I
very
think there's
shocked.
bare things from the ends though where it's like, oh yeah, because of where we come from,
we shouldn't have it.
But everyone's had it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of the top of my head.
I think that's what really helps me propel like from ends because I knew that everyone had that
mindset,
and I was just like, I'm not gonna have that mindset. It's so easy. Like I feel like, especially back then, content creating. Let's just use social media as a whole. Like it was so weird.
It was so.
Like, I genuinely used to get people like laughing at me. People from ends like genuinely laughing at me.
Yeah.
Saying things like, bro, what are you doing online? Like that. Like to the point where I was like, in my head, I was like, one day you're gonna be doing
I understand this. Yeah.
And it's crazy because one of the maddest things that happened recently was someone, I'm not gonna say who, but someone that used to actually genuinely get onto me about it had messaged me recently saying, yo, bro, like I'm trying to start YouTube. And it's like, those kind of things, like it will never stop me from wanting to like help or whatever.
Yeah.
But like I said to him one day, I said, bro, do you remember? I had to remind him, like, I'm gonna help you. Don't,
But you have to know.
Yeah.
when you thought this was mad corny and you used to laugh at me, and he was like, yeah,
But that's what I'm
times
saying.
changed.
Bro, ends mentality is one of the worst
It
things.
will hold you back, man.
Yeah.
It'll hold you back.
It'll hold you back.
guaranteed,
But you know what? Like what you need that. Like I tell the story all the time about. I went for one of my friend's birthday meals and I had my GoPro. This is when I first started YouTube in 2019. And one girl was like, look at this little vlogger. Like, look at this guy. Like,
Is that
with
what she
camera.
said?
Yeah.
Don't take it serious.
I was talking about villain story, man. Like, you need
still remember
them.
the girl?
Of course I do. You need
do you
them.
chat to her now?
No, but I haven't seen her. But I put it in the group chat. I said, man, do you remember the day when this? They were like, yeah, I remember that. I said, boy, when she saw you now, eh? And I was like, bro, like,
And what, like, she bantered you, like, in front of people?
yeah, like she was like, bro, look at this little YouTuber. Little YouTuber.
I've heard that many times.
Yeah, and it's like, wow.
don't
You know
know
what I'm
how
trying to
much
say?
money,
But
Exactly.
But man, they don't understand where that takes you. And I think all the things that I've done off the back of that, like that was everything from the podcasting to all the stuff. That was when I picked up that camera, that segued to everything, man.
And I feel like just pointing this out, like a lot of people don't understand, like when you're a content creator, it's not just about the money you make.
Yeah.
It's about like we were talking about the Black Mirror thing. It's about the doors it can open. Like,
Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Yeah, since I've been back in the UK, right, I've been to so many different events and like so many different things. Yeah, I've not even thought of the idea of buying a ticket for anything.
Yeah. We've said this.
The last bad time that I stepped out,
President General.
I don't think I've.
I've never
I don't think
even
I've-
like my
yeah.
boys will be like, oh hey, I'll be like, get a ticket. one of my boys always powering it like, Mo, you sure you're gonna pay? I'm like, bro. When he doubts me, it annoys me. Like,
You'd rather not go in it.
yeah, like, now you're pissing me off. Like, stop doubting me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
yeah,
what you're talking about.
Gonna get
he's got
in.
he's got Timber's complex. Timber's complex. Like I said to Timber one time, yeah, like, let me put your name on the guest. Don't put my name on the
We're
guest
gonna
list.
get in.
So don't put my name on the guest. Don't like. I'm gonna walk through.
gonna get in.
Like that's his complex. Don't even
Bro.
let them know I'm coming. I'm gonna walk through. That one is a different level. I know what you're talking about. But I think it's like. I just want to be inside. I don't. If I need to get a ticket, or like I'm the kind of person that certain events, for example, if I know that this is a concert, if I know that this guest is gonna be mad, I'm gonna buy a ticket.
Yeah.
I can't do the line thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I
There's
hate
certain,
lines.
there's certain things where it's like, okay, I know my limits, obviously.
Yeah.
But whenever I know it's like
a black event.
a black,
Yeah, just
like,
do this.
I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
'Cause especially if I know one person that's in there.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah. What do you think though? I saw a TikTok which I thought was really interesting though. But like, do you think these black events are taking the piss in terms of the price of their events? Because people are saying, like, remember you're paying like, let's say if someone's paying, you're paying like £20 to £40 on a day party ticket or a night motive, and what are you really paying for?
Yeah.
Because remember, you're going into that motive and then you're buying a drink.
Yeah.
And then the drink costs a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
You're going
Maybe
to
buy
Box
a
Part.
drink.
No, what? No, basically, box part. No one wants to sell a ticket over £10. I think personally.
I agree, because do you know how much you spend in that box park?
But
Broski, no.
I
There's
know.
no but. The thing is, have you seen the price?
There's no sugar point.
There's no.
I don't even be
Box Park. I bought a slushie and just asked for a shot inside that slushie. Do you know how much I paid?
How much?
I saw the thing and it said £22.50.
brush.
And bro, I even looked at it and I said, "Oh,
I have to ask that again.
no." Do you know what I said to her?
said, "You-
No, do you know what I said to her? Do you know what I said to her? I said,
Hey, yo, that's so
I said to her, was that for the mix of flavors? Was that? You know, the £1.50 was even cheeky. Was it because I mixed flavors? I'll get one flavor if that's the case. She's like, nah, that's the price. I said, these lot are cheeky, bro.
I
What?
can't lie. I've never experienced any. Like, I've never been to like a box park event before. Like, I think I've been to one, but I have a cheat code, and I don't know why a lot of people don't do this. Just drink prior to going.
Yeah.
No, I know. what you're
Sometimes
saying.
you get there and it's like,
Okay,
I genuinely think
this-
box park is like clubbing though. It gives me clubbing vibes. Like, when I
You think,
think about
like, you have to go to the bar?
When I think about how much money I used to spend when I to club back in the day.
Yeah.
I think box park like is
Fair.
far off.
Because me,
well, yeah, well,
I will make sure. This is what I do. Yeah, this is what I do. I wouldn't drink like on my way. I'll park near the events and I will have, whether it's a Boss Ball or Magnum, a good amount that I know it's excessive, right? 2, one Boss Ball does the job. But now I'm doing 2 to make sure it doesn't run out. And then when I get there, I just need to get one small cup of, even that one, that Red Bull I might buy, might still be a lot. But that's it. And it will last me the night.
Yeah.
I realize a lot of people just, they go there and now you're bored. Now you go and buy a drink there. You feel like you have to. It's too much, man.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Well, guys, that has been another episode of the Step Back Podcast, man. This is probably a very funny. See what happens when guests come on time and you get to talk properly, and you can even, because we sat down and we paused for a bit. We just have to brace our thoughts. Normally, you're trying to get all the topics out, like, yo, remember this and that, and when he talked about this, and do you remember when?
The thing is, the funniest thing is, we always do say is like, because of the conversations that we have, we never really need to plan, innit? So like, it's just vibes, and then when people vibes, you just.
I don't think I can't remember the last time I planned a pod.
We don't.
I don't plan.
I don't like even if when we even tried to, it's like no.
But say you had like, obviously you don't know me, innit? But say you had like a Wizkid come.
No.
You
It's
weren't
only if
people like Wizkid.
It's
we've been
only
planning our whole lives, basically.
and
you know what I'm trying to say?
and it's only if their management has said there's certain
wanna
things
talk
they
about
want to
this.
touch on.
Okay, how about if there's an artist that you don't know of like that?
No, then you'd have to research.
Yeah.
And then you'd plan it.
Yeah, maybe. But
No.
even still, but remember, it's not an interview, so we don't have to plan it.
we
don't have
do
to.
interviews.
No, not planning the questions. More like what it's gonna be.
Yeah, we learn about them.
Touch-
But that's
might learn about
research.
them.
That's research.
But you know what it is as well? It's a way of testing our skill.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, when we go on guest pods, they always say, don't tell me what we're going to talk about. I don't want to know. Obviously, my brand is not in a place where there's certain things I do and don't want to talk about. But really and truly, and even if it's something I don't want to talk about, this I don't want to talk about.
Fair
Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like I feel like it's part of my skill. I want to know. I just want to be able to just go on the spot, like
facts.
just be
Wait,
ready.
well, when you stream with guys, do you have to research and like? Do you say?
Obviously,
I
It's
mean,
longer.
I mean,
longer to-
I've not yet, definitely, but I've not actually had a stream with someone. So basically, I was supposed to have a stream with what's his name, Diamond Platinum,
Okay.
Yeah.
and I knew
He's jokes.
nothing about him.
Yeah. Oh, did you not? Have you not
didn't-
watched the show?
No,
Man.
So I started binging the show. Like I was gonna YouTube. I was watching his interviews, and like
Yeah.
when it got to it, I was like, you know what? Scrap this. I'm just not gonna talk about him at all. I'm just gonna freestyle.
Yeah.
Obviously, the stream never happened, but the day before that, I did a stream with someone called Sapphire Blaze, his girl from the Baddies US,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I had no idea about her as well. When she came, I remember the team was telling me, "Oh, talk about this, talk about that." I didn't talk about any of those things, but we had the best
Best
stream.
conversation.
And she literally, obviously, she texted her team, told me everything. Like, this is the best thing she's done, like, in a while, like, in her career. So sometimes it's just more like, you guys are right. Like, sometimes it's just like,
You just gotta get to that. We don't. Like,
Catch a vibe.
all the things we spoke about today, I guarantee we couldn't have planned it.
yeah,
We couldn't
I
have
agree.
planned it. We
Yeah,
couldn't
I mean,
have
there
planned
was no board anywhere.
No, very like we could. No, but I'm saying that even if I tried to plan it, I wouldn't be able to think like that.
Oh, yeah,
it
I
just
get
has
what
to
you
be
mean.
natural. Like, oh, he's wearing green, he's wearing white. This is what we're talking about. This, oh yeah, Moses done this.
I feel
Oh,
that,
Daniel
I
spoke
feel
about
that.
this and that. And just segue. That's what I feel like podcasting is.
Yeah, I definitely
But people have
agree.
turned it into
Interviews, yeah.
in my opinion.
And I
anyway.
don't like interviews.
And the interviews are boring.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But that's
very
what people have
boring.
turned it into. Like every time people were like, people will come here, and I watch our guests a lot, you know, and they always start like this and then they end up like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, it's been another episode of the Sent Back podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Let us know who you want to see. Moses LDN on all socials. You already know the vibes. Really. But yeah, man.
What, are you still Moses LDN though?
Yeah.
Moses
Never change.
ATL.
ATL. Houston, Texas.